Oh yeah, we live. We live. We are live. We are live. As y'all see, I got my background in this motherfucker. You feel me? I had to make sure that this looked like one of my regular videos, bro. I had to do a little something. You feel me? So yeah, bro. Pull up, pull up. Um, yeah, I'm saying introduce yourselves. Tell me how you doing, what you're focused on when it comes to your spiritual journey. Yo, what's good? I'm glad you made it to this one. I saw you missed the last one. Was good, yo. Yeah, I'm saying let's have a conversation. Let's talk about some things. What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Whatever questions y'all got, let me know. You feel me? Let me know how your spiritual journey is currently going, what you're focused on inside your life right now. And as we wait for more people to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Let's play some music. You know what I'm saying? My music specifically. Niggas ain't about to copyright me because nigga, I made the raps and my boy made the beat. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I just came from court from a false accusation. I'm going through it bad right now. Hey, watch my video about why things feel different right now. It's a lot of destruction type of stuff happening. That might help you to understand why certain bullshit is happening. Is Jesus real? Who do we pray to? Pray to yourself. Use prayer to express the will of your spirit. Use prayer as a way to literally invoke your spirit through words. Let's do a prayer right now. This would be an amazing live stream. I know myself. I fully embody my spirit and I will answer questions from my spirit. Everybody inside this call is going to experience an amazing sense of evolution and ascension. We are divine, we are eternal beings, we are holy beings. We are set out for our own divine purpose. We will come together in great understanding and great remembrance. You see, simple stuff like that. Just do stuff like that. You feel me? Yo, what's good? I'm glad you're here, bro. Oh, by the way, to bro who asked me if I'm doing good, yeah, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good for sure. Doing pretty good. And is Jesus real? Let me answer that part of the question. Yeah, I mean there was a guy that was aware of himself and shared his wisdom, but he wasn't the only guy. Have you accessed any future events? What does it look like? That's a pretty broad question. I've seen like my own future, and it looks like what I'm living right now. I've seen certain things to come in the future, though, for sure. All right, I'm gonna take a pause on questions. I'm gonna play this song and let more people pull up. You feel me? So should we do a koozie? Let's do a koozie flow. You know what I'm saying? But keep asking questions. When y'all come inside, let me know how you're doing, what you're focused on inside your journey. Tell me all those things as I play this song and wait for the last few people to pop up. It's on like a 1 minute song. You feel me? Shout out SOD for the beat. Hey, yes sir. Hey, hey. Back in the past, corner with cozy. I was a corner with cozy. I'm stable to jet, nigga. You cannot move me. The jet that's a killer. I'm living my life in this bitch like a movie. But these niggas booty like movies on Tubi. Yeah, the movies on Tubi is strap. How about the Corolla? I'm smoking that gas. Those are my girl, but I don't want to ask. They trying to get me caught up in the flash and take your personas. I threw on the mask. These niggas say with the knowledge. I'm throwing out gems from first. These niggas ain't last. I'm taking my time. They thought I was making the future. Whole time I was living the past. Niggas is hating and bitches be mad. Loving my life, all the good and the bad. Now driving that life, I niggas in cash. Shout out to the dead, shout out to my dad. Only my body, no, he got my back. Cooking with listen, I've been in the lab. You see me in person, please don't give me that. Back in the past, the corner with cool, you stable to jet, nigga. You cannot move me. Living my life in this just like a movie. Back in the past, the corner with cool, you stable to jet, nigga. You cannot move me. Living my life in this just like a movie. Come on now, let's get it. Let's see. I see some more questions got answered. Some more questions got asked. Yo, what's up, my guy? You know what I'm saying? Does OBE invite demons into your home? Not inherently. It can if you do things out of your body that invite demons. But no, leaving your body does not inherently open your home up to demons. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to get the attention of demons out of your body and then have them come to your home. But that's not going to happen to most people, to be honest. Like the OB, it's crazy. Like a lot of fears that people have around OBEs, you really don't got to fear them. Like when it comes to me, right? in my experiences, I actually rarely encountered negative beings. Most of the times, if I encountered a negative being, it's because I was trying to find a negative being to hunt down. I was trying to demon hunt. Aside from that, bro, I barely encounter negative beings. Like that shit doesn't really happen to me. Really, because I just be like like sometimes I'm praying right as I'm hopping out. Like nigga, I'll be a sleep process. I start praying and shit, start levitating. I come out that bitch. I'm like, oh nigga, I want to find a negative being. Fuck is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready, nigga. So yeah, nah, I don't really encounter negative beings like that. I guess I'd be too high vibe, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know anything about dark purple humanoid aliens? I had a crazy dream. I was one of them. I was confused, so I thought I painted my skin. A lot of so I know that there's Andromedans can be purple. They're not as humanoid though. They tend to look a bit more alien. Dark purple human. There's really a lot of beings can be dark and purple. Some Inataga could be dark and purple. But they're more like god beings, but you could consider them like a they have extraterrestrial forms as well, for sure. You feel me? But I couldn't say specifically what it was because like I've seen like I want y'all to know by the way, when you start leaving your body and stuff, you'll encounter beings that you don't know what to call them. You could ask them what to call them, but you might not be worried about that. You're like, oh nigga, this nigga's trying to teach me some shit. I'm gonna learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you might just be in a dream, see some shit, or just see be out of your body, see some shit. You don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like all the like we have named certain beings, a lot of beings we don't know what the fuck to call them, to be honest, bro. I'm gonna be so real. What I would recommend though is that when you had that dream, right? I would say tap back into the energy, feel what it felt like to be that purple humanoid thing. Bro, encountered theta. LOL. But yeah, I recommend like feeling like remember the dream, feel into what it felt like to be that, and then try to just pull information from that. Like, okay, what do I feel like right now? What are my thoughts like inside this state? How do I feel inside this state? That will help you to reveal some more of the significance. The difference between astral projection and OBE. So you must not watch my videos, my friend, because I made two main videos about this. I've explained this in multiple videos, but two main vids go into this. They're actually the same exact thing. When you leave your body, when people talk about leaving their body, they are leaving through their ass. You're a new file. It's okay, bro. It's more of a joke. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Since you're new, I'll be joking around like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. It's all good. But yeah, so when it comes to astral projection can be defined in two ways. Either you are projecting your astral body outside your physical body, and or you are projecting your consciousness to the astral plane. Now, what's the astral plane? The astral plane is the plane of light. It's called the astral plane because astral means of the stars, but it's not referring to the plane of stars. It's referring to what the stars are made out of. The stars are made out of light. The astral plane is the plane that's of the stars. More specifically, it's the plane that's made out of the same things that the stars are made out of, light. So it's the plane of lights. You have an astral body. That's your body that's of the stars, or it's the body that you have, which is made out of the same thing as the stars. Oh, your light body. Okay, cool. Got it. So, with that being said, when you leave your body, right, you are in a different vehicle. That vehicle is the astral body or the light body. And yes, it's going to be solid. It can feel solid. You could touch things for sure. Um, I wouldn't call it physical. Some people might, but I just say that it's solid, right? You could touch things, you could feel things, all that, but you're in your light body, your astral body. So when you leave your body, you're astral projecting. It's the same exact thing for sure. I'll say that OBEs are one form of astral projection because technically, even dreaming is a form of astral projection because your consciousness is in the astral plane. You're just inside of the astral layer of your own mind. You're just traveling the visual layer of your own mind, but it's still the astral. It's just your personal astral space. All right. All right. Fire flowing, that boy playing that heat. Y'all can rap a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bars. Okay. Y'all fuck with that, huh? Coolsy flow. Do you started to rap now? You have music on cloud sound? Okay. Yeah. So I've been rapping for a little bit. My songs are on SoundCloud, but they're private, so none of y'all can listen to them. I started making music for the simple fact that I was tired of having other people in my head. And I'm like, yo, if it's gonna be a nigga inside my head, that nigga's gonna be me. So I started making music for myself. I might release it at some point. Well, I probably will release it at some point. I'm gonna re-record every single song though inside a studio and then release it officially. Astral Demon Slayer. You know how it be out here. I don't fight demons like that as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I really have to. Before I was kind of just trying to take out some anger in the astral plane, to be honest, if I'm gonna be so real. I remember I was trying to leave my body for the first time. I started hearing vibrations like jet engine, but I got scared. I was back in my body. I need to get out the fear. Yeah, there's nothing to fear, to be honest, bro. That's a big thing, fearing the unknown. You get over that. And by the way, I'm gonna answer. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Yeah, I definitely did skip over that question. Did not mean to do that. Is voodoo real? Yeah, voodoo is real. It's real. Shit, real Zoe in the building right here. I could tell you for a fact that it's real. My family got some stories. Heard some stories from my aunt and my mom when it comes to like what they heard about and what they experienced as a kid. Voodoo is definitely real for sure. Yeah. But yeah, back to the fear stuff. Yeah, bro. When it comes to fear, you just got to get over that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Um, takes time. You can take yourself through certain thought loops or through certain logical reasoning that can help you to stop being fearful. Like one thing I heard that Ryan Cropper said was that he used to tell himself, like, yo, if my body, like if I'm able to leave my body, clearly my body is designed to do this. Like clearly I'm allowed to leave the body. So this isn't dangerous. Like I'm built to do this. If I just let it happen, it's gonna go smooth. That's a good logic. That's good logic for sure. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing even when it comes to like death isn't even real in the sense that yes, we can pass on from this physical vessel, but what you actually are never dies. And the body doesn't die because the body was never alive. You are the thing that gives life to the body. Like, for example, when you plug in your microwave, right? Your microwave isn't alive, but it has energy flowing through it. Same with this body. Your body's not inherently alive. You're just providing energy to the body and now you're animating it. You see? So death isn't real because one, the body was never alive, so the body doesn't die. You just stop using this body and you transition somewhere else. But who you are never actually dies. That's a fact for sure. So not even death is real. You can't fear something that isn't even real. Hey Jeannie, have you ever been beyond the ice wall slash Antarctica? Yeah, I have. Not often. I've been there, I think, multiple times, but the one time I know for a fact, I wasn't even that conscious when I did it, but I did get beyond the ice wall. Um, essentially what happened was I already had the intent to do that, and then I broke free from my dreams, and then I did that. And when I did that, I encountered a place that was like Hogwarts, I guess, and a place that was like Narnia, in the sense that there was talking animals inside one place that I went to. But like they were beefing, like the Narnia place and the Hogwarts place. There's like some beef going on. It's like Narnia had like this like original magic there that certain people wanted to harness, but it was like disrupting the natural flow of magic inside Narnia. I'm just saying Narnia. It's not like literally called Narnia. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I just said it's like Narnia. And by the way, although I never fully watched Narnia movies. The most that happened was that as a kid, my brother had it on one time and I saw some of it. But like, so I don't really like know much about Narnia, but I do know that animals are able to talk in Narnia. So I just say, yeah, this was Narnia. You know what I'm saying? It's like Narnia. Same with Harry Potter. Never watched the full Harry Potter movie. Don't really like that series. I just don't find it entertaining. But like, there's magical shit called it Hogwarts. You know what I'm saying? That's my experience though. I didn't even understand much what the fuck was happening either, to be honest. I was just seeing shit like, oh, this guy's beefing with that guy, this guy. Trying to harness some magic. There's niggas moving through portals and shit like that. Okay, whatever the hell is going on right now. This is pretty interesting. Did you see a movie called Our Home before? Nah. Let me look up Our Home. What's it about? Our fuck. Our home movie. This shit loaded slow as hell. Come on, gang. Oh, this shit look it's a 2018 horror sci-fi, but there's also a 2025 version. Word. Yeah, I haven't seen that. What is your thoughts on alien disclosures happening right now in the US? Now other countries disclose UFOs too. I think that's dope. They're releasing UFO files and shit like that. Did we really need like me? I didn't need them released. I don't really like with me, niggas been knew that I already knew that ETs were real. I've talked to ETs, I've worked with ETs. I can still work with them now. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to them as much, but I still interact with them every here and there. You know? Um and it's like it's UFOs, you know. Like I want when they drop that alien body, then I'll be happy. But I think it's still cool for the collective, make niggas, you know, see that certain stuff is real and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, you know. So yeah, it's cool. You know, I fuck with it. You know, I'm glad that something's happening that's gonna help niggas to be aware that things beyond their current understanding actually does exist. But you know, I would like a little bit more. But you know, patience and whatnot. Are the other trillions of galaxies that are seen through telescopes real or other constructs, or are they all a part of this creation? That's a good question. So here's what I do know. I know that when it comes to what we're calling this construct, this space-time construct, right? What we are inside of connects us directly to the universe at large. The universe combines different space-time constructs into one. It combines different space-time continuums into one. It collapses all space-time potentials into one. Now, I'm saying this because galaxies are a part of this creation, but it is possible that some space-time constructs, which you see on the other side, actually do lead to different galaxies. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I've experienced certain things that seem like it might be that way in the sense that I was able to hop into different constructs and I ended up inside different galaxies. But like I wasn't inside of like the the you know how people say they like leave the construct and they see constructs on top of constructs. I wasn't really inside of that. Like I wasn't in that place, but like I would be in other places that had constructs and I would hop inside them and end up inside of a different galaxy. So that's happened before. Um, yeah. Don't get on here rapping. I'm stacking, making it happen. LOL. How to get it off? You got voodoo put on you? I'll tell you this from two angles. Number one, I would say you could go to like an actual like voodoo priest and then just have them do some spell work on you. Or you can just raise your vibration, quote unquote, really raising your state of consciousness. You could raise your vibration, quote unquote, or raise your state of consciousness so much to the point where it no longer affects you because you exist beyond the witchcraft. You could do that also. Essentially, like trying to like, you know, align with source and whatnot, making that your practice, just aligning with source and your true self, then you're good because when you're inside of certain states, none of that stuff can actually affect you. Facts. I had niggas put curses on me, bro. That shit flew right off. You know what I'm saying? Like I niggas tried to curse me several times over, bro, to the point where everything in my reality shows that I'm trying to dead niggas trying to curse me. Like I'm seeing dead animals everywhere, stuff like that. I'm seeing accidents happen around me and shit, but it doesn't like affect me unless like I start thinking, oh my god, it's gonna affect me. No, then I start letting it affect me, you know? How to raise your vibration. I have a video about that. How to raise your vibration. Essentially, you just let me like I said, I rephrased it to raising your state of consciousness. Become more aware of what you actually are. Do that. That's gonna raise your vibration, quote unquote, too, because it's gonna change your thoughts and emotions. But yeah, become aware of your true self. Do spiritual practices that allow you to actually align with the higher parts of yourself. Because when you exist as a soul, as an eternal spirit, these things do not affect you. When you exist as the source of all creation, things do not affect you. Facts. Um, I was telling my cousins the other day that the abilities we have are natural and not special. Yes, exactly. I never had a real OBE, but I did seen all types of entities at night. Have lots of sleep paralysis since I was a teen. I really want to try it. Need your lessons, bro. Yeah, I got a course for leaving the body. I'm actually gonna update it really soon. I literally just like I made the structure for the updated course. I just got to record the videos for it now, and then it'll be out. It'll definitely be out by the first day of summer for sure. So it'll be out by next month, most definitely. Um, yeah, yeah, for sure. That'll help you a lot. Is there magic beyond the ice walls? Yeah, there's magic here too. But yeah, there's like beyond the ice wall, it's kind of like a different frequency over there. So like magic and shit could be a bit more common and stuff for sure. Magic, higher technology, all that shit's a bit more common beyond the ice wall. Neo Soul, never been. I am gonna go at some point. I know the alchemist wanted me to go, then like we could like talk about it online and shit like that. But like when I get out of body, I'm focused on other things. Like I haven't really been caring about what's beyond the ice wall, to be honest, because I'm just focused on like accessing higher information that helps me. Like going beyond the ice wall, that helped me to find out about like, oh, like on Earth there's an ice wall, and you go beyond it and you see these things. But like how that applies to me, unless I got past lives over there, which I gotta work through, like I gotta work through past life karma from those lives inside of this lifetime. Unless I got some shit like that, there's no real benefit for me besides like knowing that is that knowing that it that fuck. There's no real benefit for me instead of knowing that it actually exists. Like when I leave my body, I like to get practical information about about how I can improve myself, either like in this life or like how I can like develop like my mind better, develop my soul better, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or like accessing different things that like relate to me, like past lives and stuff like that, you know? Does the spirit create the soul consciously or like no, consciously for sure. It's conscious, definitely. Definitely not no automatic, like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking nut out a soul. Nah. It's not just gonna like spontaneously just start ejaculating souls out here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it does it consciously. Like the fact that you have a soul's template kind of tells you that it's conscious because your template was carefully crafted. Like your template literally tells you who you're meant to be inside this life, what times you can experience, different connections you can have, how you're gonna relate to certain people and stuff like that. That's like a very intelligent design that requires consciousness for sure. How does accessing future events look like? Do you see it through a screen or like you're really there? Really just depends. You know how like when you have a dream, and then like you see some shit happen inside of a dream, then it happens like a week later. Most of it's like that, where like you'll just like be in the event. You can be shown events though on like there's been times where I might have like it's like an empty screen, you know what I'm saying? Like something like an empty blank, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? On that, you'll start seeing events play out. So sometimes it gets shown to you on like some kind of surface, maybe like on a book, on a tablet, on a picture, whatever the hell. Other times you're literally in the experience, seeing it, you know? And like you're like in the event for yourself. So it really just depends. Hi, I'm watching at work. Yo, what's good, bro? Yo, Alex, you've been around for a grip, my guy. I appreciate you tuning into the channel, constantly supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? You've been here for a while, bro. I appreciate you. Wait, you said how to break voodoo is fear they could contact your financial. You break voodoo by either getting a ritual done for you that breaks the voodoo, or you just rise above it through becoming aware of your true self. The fear is going to hold you back because when you're fearful, you're telling yourself that this thing can't affect you, and now you're submitting your power to somebody else. I could reach the vibrational state. I will wait, but nothing else happens. The vibrations disappear. Tips. Um, if you're actually, because a lot of people say that they're in the vibrational stage, but they're not. Sometimes you're just laying down, either you just feel sensations, but it's not the actual vibrational stage. But if you're actually in the vibrational stage, usually you can sit inside that stage and just let the vibrations build. If they disappear, you should be able to easily just get up and just leave your body. If you can't do that, then it wasn't actually the vibrational stage. Because usually it's sleep paralysis, vibrations, you get the fuck out, you know? Um Sleep paralysis happens when this body shuts down, but you wake up in a different body, your etheric body. As you become aware of that body, it begins to vibrate. And then you can either leave with your etheric body or you project your astral body out of your etheric body. In the vibrational stage, try to feel yourself floating, try to feel yourself kind of floating like this. And if you could feel that, just focus on that and then just leave from feeling that part of yourself, you know? Because with me in the vibration, like with me, right? When I'm actually, because like I said, some people think that they're inside of it, but they're not, but they're actually not. But when you are inside of it, you'll know. You might think you're inside of it, but not be fully sure. But if you're really in it, you'll know. Because it's going to be very dramatic. At least for me, it usually is. Nowadays, I mean, I don't always get vibrations. It's like a beginner thing. It's like a more beginner thing for sure. Over time, there's no more vibrations. But like when I do feel vibrations, I'll typically feel them. And then as I'm feeling them, I can literally either just get up and try to force my way out of my body, which is more like an etheric separation. Cause like you're like, it's like you feel the vibrations and like you kind of use the body that's vibrating to leave, but that's your etheric body. Or I let the vibrations build and I kind of just like I'll feel myself begin to like naturally float and I'll feel my astral body and I just leave, like I just float out. Like there's been times also, for example, where I've been in sleep paralysis, right? And I'm trying to like feel my astral body. And as I just try to do that, my arms will start floating like this. And like one time my legs flew up and they started moving like this. And as I move like this, it's like I'm on the bed doing this with my arms and my legs. They're moving in circles and shit. And the energy is building up, building up, building up, building up. Then I kind of just get up and I pop out, you know? So like if vibrations kind of just like come though, then they stop. Cause that's happened too, where like I feel the vibrations, then they stop, and I could just kind of just get up and leave. But usually inside of that state, I start seeing the room form around me. Like my eyes are closed, but I see the room forming around me. In the beginning, it wasn't always. Sometimes it'd be like a black space. But like if I just like feel myself get up and start moving, then I'm usually like in the experience and like I'm good and like things begin to form around me. So what I'll say for you is that like right now, imagine yourself raising your hand, but don't actually raise your hand. So I'm gonna do it right now. I can feel myself doing this, although I'm not physically doing this. Get used to that feeling because now, if you ever hit that state again, when you're in the vibrational state and then things kind of just disappear, what you're going to do is use that body that you just felt to leave your body. So instead of trying to like physically get up, just feel yourself get up and just walk like off of your bed. Um, if you are actually in the vibrational stage, then that means that once you start doing that, you should be able to just get off your bed because that's what it's like for me. Like if I do experience like where I feel vibrations and it stops, I could just get up from there, you know, inside my astral body for sure. Is ever oh my god, I just got sent to the bottom. It's some people inside here. Okay. All right. I'm fucking with it. We got some people inside here for sure. Um, is ever soul death experience different from each soul's? Like I heard, whatever you believe when you die, you reflect back your own frequency. So if you in love, you'll see like angels. Is every soul okay? Are you asking is every soul's experience of death different? If that's what you're asking, then yes. Most souls will have a unique death experience, and your beliefs can affect what you see when you die. Yes, that's true. They tried to use one of Vaughn's dreads. The fuck for what? Some voodoo shit? You're the goat. Appreciate you. Where can I learn how to do telekinesis or pyrokinesis? Is there someone who teaches it online? I know that Senpai Kai, he teaches it. I know that he has a Discord for it. Although with him, it's more about like you're like with the fire stuff, I'm not sure. With like moving objects, with him, he's like building chi and then he's sending out his chi. you can sign you can go to his like Instagram, like it's like a sign up link somewhere. You send him like you pretty much cash app him, and then he sends you a link to his Discord and stuff like that. I'm actually in his Discord. That's how I know this. You could join his Discord. Then like he has videos for teaching like his basic Kai Chi program, but like when it comes to like pyrokinesis, he has like a book, like a PDF that you could like download for free, like when you're in the Discord. But the PDF is formatted so weird, it's kind of hard to read it. It's like I don't know like why he wrote inside that font. So you could go to him. I know that Ernest Vetter, he teaches it. Like he teaches that like you could buy his courses. I haven't bought any of his, but I know someone else that has. And that person told me that the course can be good, but some information, like some things, it's not that he's purposely leaving out information. It's just that he might tell you to do something that you don't know how to do. And like he's not going to tell you how to do it because he like expects that you already know how to do this thing. And like you can hop one on one, you can hop on a one-on-one call with Ernest, but you got to pay for those. So like you got to pay for the course and pay for like the one-on-one sessions. You know what I'm saying? And and I don't think he has like one-on-one texting support. So like with him, you can learn from him also, but you might need to like go to other places to find out how to do different things. You could also just, I'm sure you could actually use AI and just look up like and ask the AI like how people usually teach pyrokinesis. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of just practice those things. That might work, you know? Um, yeah. You can also leave your body and find out how to do it too. That's what I mainly did. I would leave my body and try to do it. I would leave my body and do it out of body, and then try to do it in my physical reality based upon what I felt out of my body. Like I've had beings come to my dreams and teach me, but that's been a bit more like indirect. But I never like left my body and had a being say, "Hey, do these things." It was more that I left my body, tried it for myself, then I tried to replicate those same things over here, you know? And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. You know what? I start doing semen retention is powerful. Valid. Yeah. Semen retention is a good practice as a man for sure. Even when you're in like me, I'm in a relationship. I still hold my semen. You feel me? Even if I'm having intercourse, you know? Um, sometimes I'm gonna be real. Like sometimes I might, I might, you feel me? But like that's rare. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that often, you know? We could get my girl right now and ask her, but I'm not gonna put her on camera like that. Plus, it's like a weird question to ask your girlfriend, like, baby, can you tell my viewers that I don't know when we have sex? Like, that's really weird. You know what I'm saying? That's really weird. She'd be like, yeah, we're not gonna have sex ever again, actually, because like, why are you asking me to do that for you? What are you talking about? This coochie's no longer yours. It's on lockdown. I'm dead. Yo, she might be watching this shit, but if you watching this, I'm just joking around. Did you ever see a movie called Astral City? One, can you check Get Out? And please, can you do a breakdown? It's a really good movie, and you would do a great job breakdown. Um, that was typed weird, but I think you're asking if I watched the movie, and if not, I should break it down. Astro City movie, 2010s though, some old shit. I hate old movies. Maybe, bro. Maybe. As far as Get Out, I did see that, but I don't remember it. I might watch it again. What effects does OBE have on our physical life, like intuition or seeing orals? Orals? Auras, maybe is what you meant. Yeah, OBEs can affect our physical lives a lot. One, just getting out of your body makes you see that, oh, I exist beyond the body. Although some people might leave their body and chalk it up to just like a more vivid dream, so it might not change them as much in that way. But there's that. It can increase your intuition when you start getting out of body more, and like you're actually like consciously out of your body, and like you're experiencing like higher realms, or you're just tapping more into your soul and stuff like that. You typically come back with a closer connection to the other side. You're more closely connected to your soul, the astral plane and whatnot. So your intuition can increase. You might start noticing things more in the physical plane. It can affect your life in different ways depending on what you experience for sure. Can you explain how the spirit creates the soul? How do you pick and choose? What's the thought process? It's not really thought, it's more about intent. You're existing beyond thought as a spirit. It's more about the spirit intends to do something and then it does it. You know, it's not like a like don't think about these kinds of things like, oh yeah, we're going to have a workshop, but then the spirit's going to grab its hammer and then craft out the soul. Like it's not like that. It's more about it just intends to do something and then it does it, you know. Imagine if you were like in a dream and then you wanted to make a character and then you simply just intend to make a character that does certain things, and then your intent manifests. And now there's a dream character that's programmed based upon how you programmed it. That's what the spirit does. It simply has the intent to generate a soul for a certain experience, and then it does that. You know, what's good? Yo, what's good, Red Dragon Flame? Hey, I appreciate the donation, bro. If y'all want to send some like donation super chats, I appreciate if y'all want to do that. I have my links up here for my Cash App, Patreon, or PayPal, Venmo. If y'all want to donate, you can. If you don't want to, it's fine. Get my free ebook, Vitrax money. Make some money yourself for sure. Do you see sparks above your head or similar visuals before an OBE? I was recently attempting to have OB and I felt energy from my feet to my head and saw sparks above my head. What's that? Um, no, I've never seen that. Um, but that could just be like you're just seeing energy flying above your head, you know? That's not happening physically, like you're not going to physically see sparks at your head, but like on an energetic level you might just be seeing energy sparking above your head, you know, because we can't lead through the crown for sure. I don't get vibrations. I'll get a feeling of sinking slash falling, a loud ringing in my ears, not just float out, usually very slowly. Yeah, that's valid, bro. Like we don't have to feel vibrations. In fact, that can sometimes be a sign that you need to develop certain parts of yourself. You know, over time, you kind of just slip into the state and just go out of your body. You know, like when I'm really trying to leave my body and I prepared myself properly on all these different things, I literally just lay down. You know, I might move through it. Like sometimes I might enter hypnagogic and then I project inside of a hypnagogic image, or I'll just lay down, start seeing hypnagogic imagery. At some point, like my body starts shutting down. I'm entering sleep paralysis, and I just get out. Like I put quotes because like I'm not always just paralyzed on my bed trying to leave. No, it's like I'm laying down. I shift my awareness into my etheric body or my astral body, then I just leave. And it might feel like falling. It might feel like I'm falling. Then I just start floating. Then I just leave, you know? It could be that simple. After that, my body got tingly and warm. After the sparks, yeah, you were like just feeling energy moving inside your body and like you were seeing it in a visual way for sure. Have you ever experienced DMT? Yes, my friend, I have. If so, how would you explain the DMT realm and its entities? And do you think it has any connection to the astral plane? So I never broke through on DMT. So like I never like broke through and like been inside of a DMT realm and like saw DMT beings. Never had that happen to me before. So I wouldn't know. But as far as its connection to the astral plane, yeah. So what y'all need to understand is the fact that any visual experience is happening in the astral plane. Like even if you leave your body and go to plane number 9, if you're seeing yourself in plane number 9, you're in the astral layer of plane number 9. Reality is built a bit more intricate than some of y'all might think. Every like yes, there's 12 planes, but every single plane has subplanes. Every single plane has an astral layer. So if you are experiencing any plane of existence in a visual way, you're perceiving that plane through the astral layer of that plane. So, like people that have visual DMT experiences, that's the astral plane. Now, it could be the astral layer of a higher plane, but you're still in the astral plane, just perceiving other energies through the astral plane for sure. You don't need to leave your body to see beyond the veil. Yeah, that's a fact. You can do that inside of your body right now. Yeah, you'll feel yourself move even though you know you haven't moved. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's some real shit. Like you'll just start feeling like, oh shit, bad, bow. Love your wisdom, man. Hey, I appreciate you. I love your support. Best daily practices to keep your vibration up. Um, just do well. Okay, tell us from you can do things like consciously affect your thoughts and emotions by choosing to think higher thoughts and feel higher emotions. You can do that. You can also just raise your level of awareness by doing spiritual practices such as simply just meditation. Like meditation, practice properly will help you to keep your vibration up. Even practicing like Zen, like you do Zen practices, um, you'll return more to your original state, and that'll keep your vibration up. And this whole vibration shit is really weird, and you guys will see more about what I mean because I just reacted to a video called the video's about like a certain shift happening on Earth. And then that same lady made a video about dimensions versus densities. Inside of one of those videos, it's inside the inside the video about dimensions versus densities. This is where I brought up this concept about vibration because people think that fast vibration means like better and slow vibrations like worse. But this is kind of not always true. Like low vibration doesn't always mean dense. High vibration doesn't always mean subtle. When you look at the physical world, understand that solids like this solid cup, the particles of this solid cup are vibrating faster than the fucking water that's inside the cup. So all those solids are denser, they vibrate at higher rates than liquids. In fact, we could fucking show this right now. I'd have to show y'all my screen. So let me type out something, right? Do solids vibrate faster than liquids, right? This is why I love that I fucking got my setup a certain kind of way. Cause y'all, no, nigga, not sound waves, nigga. Hold up. This shit put up some bullshit. Do the particles, nigga, in solids vibrate faster than liquids? Where's the John at? Let me type. I typed it out wrong. I think again. Also, it's not pulling up the right thing. Um, solids. Do solids or liquids vibrate faster? Here it is. Yeah. All right. So if I show you guys my screen and move myself over here, it literally says that solids generally vibrate faster than liquids. Particles are packed tightly, allowing for rapid transfer of vibrations. Liquids, particles are close but less constrained, making energy transfer less effective than solids. So my point is the fact that nigga, solids vibrate faster than liquids. But somebody would say that, oh no, you know what I'm saying? If something vibrates slower, it's denser, it's more solid. But clearly that's not fucking true according to science. So like this whole raise our vibration shit is kind of weird language, to be honest. Which is why I'm trying to start saying more about raising your state of consciousness. Like, although I still fuck with the whole vibration shit, it's just a little bit weird when you actually understand like how vibration works. So I bring this back to Zen because with Zen, you're kind of stopping the mind. You're actually stopping vibrations in the mind, but this allows you to have a higher state of awareness, quote unquote higher. What's really higher and lower, to be honest. But yeah. So my main point was the fact that just do practices that make you aware of your true self. Zen, basic meditation, neti neti, or itsy itsy. Learned about that one today. You know what I'm saying? We could look these things up. ITHI is itty itty. Neti neti is NTI, is NETI though. How can someone get their dreams back or not lose them? When they do, how can someone be more aware in their dreams? How to get your dreams back? Don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Try not to be taking external substances. You can take things like dream herb to maybe help you. You know what I'm saying? Dream herb, Mexican dream herb, African dream beam, African dream roots, mugwort. These things might help you. Um, yeah, I would say just do things like that. You just need to be a bit more aware. And how to be more aware in your dreams. Inside your waking life, stop being attached to your character. The reason why you're not aware in your dreams is because you're just following a script. You're too attached to the script. This happens in dreams because it happens in real life. People get too attached to their script, who they think they are right now, who they believe themselves to be. Stop being so attached to the script of who you are right now. And when this happens, you will be able to detach from the script inside your dreams also. Are you I actually made a video about dreams and how to begin dreaming more. So watch my video about dreams also. Are you familiar with sacred geometry? Yes. How do you connect with your spirit guides? This is happen in many different ways. You could leave your body and ask to meet them. Will they always show up? Not really. I've tried this, they didn't always show up for me. Uh Most of my OBEs, I didn't encounter spirit guides actually. This is like this happened in more recent times in my OBE journey when it comes to like spirit guides and shit like that. Um, but you can leave your body and do it, or you can get into a meditative state, set a space around you that's like calm and inviting. And then get into a good meditative state, and then just simply have the intent to connect with your guides. Ask your guides to either give you just ask them to communicate with you, whether it's through images inside of your head, whether it's through thoughts, whether it's through symbols inside of your life. Simply just meditate, get into a good meditative state, and then set the intent to connect with your guides. Ask them to communicate with you, right? You might receive certain thoughts, see certain images. You might just feel different kinds of ways. You might see symbols after the meditation. Do things like that. Your connection will become clearer. Also, use things like oracle cards. That makes it super fucking easy too. Use oracle cards for sure. Makes it really easy. LOL, my husband has been practicing semen retention for 17 years. He's a complete master. Shout out to that nigga, bro, for sure. Shout out. Oh, let me not say that nigga. Some might think that's offensive. Shout out to that man for sure. Mm. How would you go about unlocking DNA? This is one of those new age things. Um, Bro, I would just say live from a higher state of awareness. Think about it like this, right? Because when it comes to gene expression, right? Scientifically, your environment can affect what genes you express, right? And the things that you do can affect what genes you express. So if you simply just live from a higher state of awareness, the genes inside of you that are linked to higher states of awareness, they'll begin to turn on, you know? So yeah, to activate your DNA, simply just live from a higher state. Live from a higher state of awareness, have higher thoughts, higher feelings, live from higher mindsets. All the things that you want to unlock will unlock for sure. I was watching your video on soul types and you mentioned the seven rays of light. I kind of got confused. Could you explain that a bit? Yeah, what part confused you? I kind of need to know that part first because I don't really know what you didn't understand. So tell me about that. I'll tell you this though: the seven rays of light, right, are pretty much just so there's like seven main colors of the rainbow, right? These different colors carry different frequencies and they carry different intelligences. So, for example, when you look at the color red, it produces a different response than the color blue. They produce different responses. When you are noticing how these colors make you feel and how they make you think, you're interacting with the frequency of that energy. The seven rays of light are like seven different qualities of light, seven different qualities of energy, which you can experience inside of yourself. Do our lives here affect the other realms or vice versa? As above, so below, as with us? Yeah, 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 yeah. Think about it like this: the things that happen in the astral plane do affect your physical life. But the things that you do in your physical life can affect the astral plane also. This becomes very apparent when you leave your body and then you see certain things around you that came from things that you did physically, you know? So, yeah, they affect each other. Um, have you tried visualizing an object until it appears in your reality? Sometimes it takes 30 seconds for something specific like flowers. You mean like I'm trying to visualize an apple inside my hand and then it's kind of just there? Because if so, I haven't hit that point. You talk about it's been 30 seconds for you? What the fuck? Can you like manifest me like $1 million, my friend, and send that to me? You know what I'm saying? Keep half. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You feel me? Would you say expanding awareness to be more accurate than saying higher awareness? Yeah, that really is a bit more accurate because higher and lower is really weird terminology. Expanding versus contracting, that's a bit more accurate because you can be more aware of things or less aware of things. So, yes, that is more accurate to say it like that for sure. Why does everything feel like it's already happened? Like I'm watching a movie and always getting a glimpse of deja vu all the time. Because yeah, that people go through that. Yeah, because technically, from a certain perspective, things already did happen. The movie's already been written. We're just inside the movie watching the script play out. That's part of the reason why. When you begin connecting with time, it really feels like you, well, depending on how you connect with time. Um, Depending on how you connect with time, you can begin to feel as if you have already experienced everything you're currently experiencing because you're already connected with all those different potentials and now you're seeing them manifest physically. Made a video about deja vu. You should go watch that video. Jeannie, you were talking about the hypnagogic state. I have aphantasia, so can't visualize whatsoever, but do get hypnagogic images, scenes, faces. You mentioned it's cool as fuck. Yeah, bro. I'm glad you said that because people be wondering like if people can have hypnagogia if they have aphantasia. So you answered the question. Yes, you can. What is your take on ringing in the ears? You're picking up on some kind of change in frequency. Maybe a being is talking to you and you are feeling that shift in frequency. Sometimes you'll have thoughts that dramatically shift your frequency and you'll hear it inside of your ear. So you're definitely hearing a shift in frequency for sure. That's coming from either a certain being talking to you, a certain thought that you had. Maybe you become more aware of a certain thing that's around you and now that alters the frequency that you're perceiving and because it's so dramatic you actually hear it ringing inside your ear. Yeah. Hello. Do you have any recommendations on underrated books or movies that talk about OBE? It would be cool if it's available in Europe 'cause I'm not from the US. I don't know what's available in Europe or not. I will say there's a movie called A Wrinkle in Time. That one, you could actually take principles from that movie and apply it to astral projection for sure. Especially when it came to how the main character, when she's what do they call it, like tessering? When she's tessering, at first it's very like clunky and weird and uncomfortable for her. But at the end, it becomes very smooth because she learns certain things that allow her to smoothly transition. So that's a good thing for OBEs. As far as books, I have no idea, bro. I haven't really read many books about OBEs. I've read like Astral Dynamics, that was pretty good. Um, yeah, I don't really know about books to be honest. Sorry, my friend, for that one. What I meant by my comment on manifesting objects was mostly visualizing it, then looking for it, and you will eventually find it. Oh, yeah, it's kind of happened where like I visualize certain things in my head, and then eventually what I visualized happens physically. Yeah, for sure. Do you think dreams are our soul communicating with us, or they're just dreams? I'll be having phone sorts, but dreams can be many different things. Um, so well, if I'm reading other comments right now, let me not focus on those things right now. Wait, dreams, yeah. So dreams are pretty much just unconscious astral experiences, whether you're out of your body or not. Because once again, a dream is an astral experience. You're just inside of the astral layer of your own mind. So when you have dreams, yes, your soul can communicate with you. Sometimes you could say it's more about just your mind. Like you are struggling with certain things physically, and now you have scenarios in your dreams that reflect what's happening inside of your mind. You could have beings talk to you inside of your dreams. You know, dreams could be a lot of different things, but it's pretty much just a less conscious astral experience, unless you're lucid inside your dream. Now it's fully conscious, but dreams are typically just less conscious astral experiences, whether you're inside of your own mind or you're actually out of your body. Have you encountered beings that look like a purplish color and so tall that you can't describe the height, but they have like transparent colored wings? They almost felt like guardians of life. That could be Andromedans, but it could be something else, and I don't know what it is. That's what's up, though. Can your guides appear in your inner verse, or do you have to leave or meet them halfway? Now they can appear inside your being. I'm asking it wrong, but I hope you understand. No, yeah, like you can meditate and then have them show their face inside of your head. Um, you know, that's a real thing. They can talk to you inside of your mind. You might think it's you just thinking, but it's really them. So that's the thing. Yeah, they can appear inside your inner being. Is your tree of life training what helped you personally gain mastery over astral projection and reaching higher planes? The tree of life course, practicing that is what allowed me to actually understand reality. It allowed me to, and obviously this is before the 12 planes. So, like with the 12 planes, I learned more about reality. But like on a base level, the comedic tree of life allowed me to understand different principles of myself, different parts of myself, and different parts of creation, as well as how to master those parts of myself and creation. Did it inherently help with astral projection? I would say that connecting with a set, I did have more astral experiences, but, like, when it came to, like and I could say that it did help with experiencing higher things out of body in the sense that because I was able to control parts of myself, those parts of myself didn't negatively affect my experience, and because I could connect with higher parts of reality, I could interact with those things outside of my body, you know? But, like, the real mastery just came with, like, my own practices, you know, like, just training my awareness to be aware in those states. But it did help in a certain sense, for sure. You know what it means if you physically feel super restless when trying to meditate? If you physically feel restless, you might just have a lot of energy inside your physical body. Go work out and try again, you know? Hey, Jeannie, what do you do in your free time? Because sometimes I do have a lot of free time. I don't know what to do with it. Hang out with my girlfriend is a big one. If she's at work, I'll usually meditate, do certain practices, um, make video. I mean, shit, really all my life is my free time, right? I was gonna say make videos, but I guess it's like work time. When I'm not okay. So when I'm not making content or coaching people, I'm typically either doing research, reading, doing a certain meditative practice, or just pure meditation, hang out with my girlfriend, go outside, If I'm in a phase where like I'm doing plant medicine, I might do plant medicine, you know? Yeah. That's kind of what I do. If I have like a lot of free time, I'll try to leave my body. If I feel like I'm in like a good state to leave my body and I have like a like an hour or two, leave my body, you know? Or at least if I don't have enough time or I don't feel like I can leave my body inside that moment, I'll just train to leave my body. Mm. What do you think about Gnosticism? I fuck with it. Um, the only issue that I might have with it is the fact that it communicates one aspect of reality. Like it leans on the idea that you are inside of a false reality or that like you're inside of a reality that was made by like a false god. And like there's truth to that in a sense, but it's not like the full truth, you know? Mm, mm. Why don't Why don't famous meditation masters inform us how OBEs can prove spirituality and how the public is kept in the dark about us living in a construct? Because actual enlightened masters understand that a lot of that shit does not actually matter when it comes to real self-realization. You see, a lot of self-realized masters are trying to teach about self-realization. OBEs can distract you from that. Yes, they can help you, but they also can distract you. They will teach you how to leave your body, but they're not gonna like it might not be like their main public message, but they will like let's say like you're a student of some of these masters. They might teach you how to leave your body, but they'll train you in a very specific way where you leave your body and you do very specific things that help you to better understand yourself from reality, right? They're not just gonna mention OBEs and leave it at that because niggas might be like, "Oh, OB, I want to try to do that," when they could just meditate to find out about who they actually are. You know what I'm saying? Like I found out more about who I was through meditation and the commentary of life more than astral projection. In fact, astral projection and leaving my body, yes, it showed me certain things, but it was like adding on to what I already knew about myself from reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't need to leave my body to know who the fuck I was. I didn't need to leave my body for that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the construct shit, not all people view it as a construct. Some don't view it like that. Some view it as like, nigga, your chest in creation. And creation is just one giant field. You could transcend creation. You know, like they don't all view it as a construct. That's just one view of reality. You know what I'm saying? Like Hindus, they perceive 14 lokas or 14 realms. I made a video about the 14 lokas or the 14 Hindu realms. You know what I'm saying? They don't perceive it like we're inside of a construct that has 12 realms that you could leave that construct and experience higher places. They don't see it like that, you know? So like people view reality in different kinds of ways, which is why if people actually focus on self-realization, they stop caring about all the like the structure of reality is cool for metaphysics. If you want to know how reality works, cool, metaphysics. But just because you understand how reality works, that does not mean that you have true self-realization. You know, self-realization is a whole entire different thing. Because there's a lot of niggas who leave their body, understand reality, but they're still trapped inside ego. Nigga, I left my body and found out about reality. It still felt to ego. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they don't teach that shit. Cause like there's other like simply just meditation can give you everything that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the public is kept in the dark. It's a matter of what people are open to. There's truth to that. The public is partially kept in the dark for sure, but also there is information out there that you could easily find if you're accepting and open to it for sure. But certain things you are kept in the dark about. Definitely. But balance. You know what I'm saying? Because like once again, like you could say that nigga, if you really just tap in with your soul and your spirit, nothing's hidden. Even if someone's trying to hide something from you, you could just access that shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then you're good. I heard if humanity wakes up, everything would change. Yeah, for the most part. And like let's make this a bit more practical though, right? It don't gotta be that everybody wakes up and now fucking reality starts to fucking warp and shift in real time. Fuck that. No, Imagine if everybody had the same awareness as an enlightened master. They would act from that enlightened state. Because of that, life looks different because they do different things. They build different things. They teach different things. Now people are more open to higher things. Now people are open to the fact that we can develop certain abilities. You might develop certain abilities. Now you fucking seeing ETs with your physical eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always right here. You're just now actually seeing them, you know? So what I'm trying to say is the fact that yes, everybody waking up would change everything, but it doesn't have to be like this crazy mystical shit. People will just treat people will just act differently. They'll treat people differently. They'll build different things. They'll interact with life differently, and now they literally just build heaven on earth. You know? Can you download skills and abilities from the other side, like Neo download jujitsu? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, for sure. You could definitely do that shit. Um, yeah, you could download that shit from your past lives without leaving your body. There's times where I've tapped into past life abilities through meditation, and then I brought that shit into my physical reality. Cool, easy, right? Let me not say easy. It can be easy depending on what it is and how you do it. I'm not sure if I missed it in the vid, but then how did the rays of light give you three founder rays and two soul types? Power was so think about it like this, right? Because the whole you should probably rewatch that video when it comes to like founders and shit. Because I spoke about that, but I also said how like it's not exactly like that, you know. But see it like this: two soul types. Some are more passive, some are more active. The seven rays of light. Some rays are more passive, some are more active. Right? You shouldn't don't you don't even have to really worry about the rays of light when it comes to like soul types. People do talk about founder rays and how there's like a love ray, wisdom ray, power ray. And from that understanding, you could point towards different soul types. But I don't think I literally said that like it has to be like these founder rays make these things. That's not how I explain that. Because I was pulling because in that video, I showed information from a website. And I was saying that this website says certain things, but not everything on this shit is accurate. And that website does mention founder raising all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So just separate those. You know what I'm saying? Like just separate rays of light from soul types. Don't even like separate those. Because even in the video, I kind of separated those things also. But actually we can pull up that video right now. Let me look at because I know what video you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I do. And I'll just look at the AI summary and see what was said inside that video. But I do recommend like re-watching that for sure because I don't think that the message landed inside your mind properly. Or I won't say I don't think the message landed in your mind in the way that I intended. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like proper or improper. It's just about what I intended and what I didn't intend, you know? But all right, Bow. That playlist is called Reawakening to Your Spiritual. God damn, I have a lot of fucking playlists, bro. Holy fuck. I'm trying to find this shit. It's like, god damn, nigga. Where the fuck is that shit at? Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all probably got questions and shit. I'm trying to find this guy. Why is this playlist like not why am I not seeing it? I know what it's called. It's literally called Reawakening to Your Spirit. Here it is. Bow. Found it. All right. Breaking down the three founders and how they create the two main soul types. Bow. So now let me pull up the AI summary. What was said about the founder rays in this video? Yeah. So when it comes to founder rays, right? Don't take that literally as different rays of light, right? I was using that as like a metaphor based upon how a certain website describes it, right? These are defined as power, love, and wisdom, which come from yin and yang. Yin is the wisdom principle, yang is the power principle, love is the unification of both. So when it comes to your question about how, yeah, I didn't say at the rate, yeah, that's not how I was saying that. The three founder rays, right, which are described as three qualities of spirit, right? You could say it like that. These generate two soul types in the sense that you can have souls that are more wisdom based, souls that are more power based, and then love is the unification of both. Two, three times I've got that weird white flash randomly in my eyes. I've heard it's a sign from angels, and I know it wasn't my eye because a friend seen it too once. Was it? What's your thought on that? A weird white flash randomly in your eyes? It could be many things. I would say that to keep it simple, it's pretty. You're perceiving some kind of higher frequency, whether it's like a being, whether it's an angel, whether it's whatever. You're just seeing some kind of you're seeing into some kind of light that's not normally always seen. I feel like I skipped some questions. Yeah, I did. I did. Here it is. Any tips on discerning fantasy from actual astral visuals and messages? Depends on what state you're in, I guess. Like if you're like in your mind, like if you're like awake and you're closing your eyes, you're trying to discern like your fantasy from visions. Um, Understand that you cannot fantasize about something which you've never seen before. So, like, if you're seeing images of things that you've never seen, you're tapping into something. Um, if you have to try to make the picture, you're fantasizing. Like, granted, like visions can come in like blurs. Like, I have a video on Patreon, and it's also on the GFLCU School with me and Cash about how to develop your spiritual sight. In that video, I mentioned how images can come as like flashes, like they can become blurry, but over time they might form into clearer images. So like there's a difference between like trying to make a picture inside your head versus seeing flashes of light that become a picture inside your head. There's a difference between that. You know what I'm saying? Tips for not overthinking or making AOLs and trying to astral project. Yeah, just don't think. That sounded a little bit too. What else? Before leaving the body, if you can like practice things like Zen, practice practices that make you not think as much. When you practice Zen a bit more, you don't really think like that. So you're just out of your body, just there, like, oh yeah, let me just see things. But if you have if you have an overactive mind, it's already hard to get out of your body anyway. But if you do get out of your body and start thinking about shit, then you might start projecting stuff. So really just have a calm mind before leaving. Even out of your body, you could try to practice some Zen shit. That I haven't really tried that before, and I could see how that would help, but it could also not help in the sense that if you try to practice Zen out of your body, but you take your attention away from the experience might collapse and then you wake back up inside your body. But practicing Zen before leaving your body, that will help you for sure. The stuff I'm gonna teach inside the stuff in my course will already help you, but like the stuff I'm about to add to my course, which I know you're inside of there, Sapphire, that's gonna help you for sure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like not projecting AOLs and whatnot. How to differentiate between your own thoughts and messages from other beings slash your spirit. At first, you're not really gonna know. Over time, you could just tell the frequency, right? So at first, just treat everything as you, right? Just be open to just receiving things, right? And then just let things come through. And don't say that it had to come from this or come from that. Just see what works out for you and what doesn't. Try to talk to your spirit guides, see what comes through. It might be you, may not be you. Who cares? Does the information work or not? Does it help you or not? That's how I like to operate because over time you will discern these things. You'll notice that when you try to receive things from spirit guides, you actually perceive certain frequencies behind the thoughts. You perceive certain frequencies that are around you that feel different than your frequency. When you tap into your spirit, which I have a video about growing in the spirit, I taught about how to actually access your spirit. So as you access your spirit, it feels a certain kind of way. You can tell your frequency versus other frequencies. And that's what helps you. In the beginning, you're not going to know though. And it doesn't matter if you know or not, because once again, if it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So try to just receive messages, be open, see what works out, see what helps you. Over time, your discernment naturally grows for sure. That's literally what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be able to find videos in the past where I keep talking about like my brain friends. I used to call them brain friends. Like I'm talking to my fucking brain. Over time, I saw like, yeah, it's really not my brain. These are real beings. You know what I'm saying? Some shit was my brain though, for sure. Some shit was just me. Other stuff was not just me. You know? Yeah. How do dragons usually communicate to you? I've heard somewhere that they usually talk through clear consciousness. Is there some truth to that? Dragons will talk to you however you're open, whether it's out of your body, whether it's through images, whether it's through instant knowings, whether it's through feeling. Understand that when it comes to these different clairs, these are just different ways that you can perceive frequency. So, when you talk to another being, you are interacting with their frequency. Now, if you are able to interpret frequency through instant knowing, you're going to interpret it through claircognizance. If you can interpret frequencies through clairvoyance, you're going to see images, right? They don't really have to talk to you a specific kind of way. They could just you'll just interact with them in the way that you're open to, you know? Do I need to start astral projecting to get more info on reality? If not, do you have any vids on how to connect or download this info? You don't really need to. You could just download it for yourself. When it comes to the planes, you can literally meditate on every single plane of existence. I've said this before, but maybe I don't emphasize it enough. You can literally just meditate on every plane and see what it feels like and see what you tap into. This is what I did. Like when I found out about the planes, bro, I would meditate on them in my physical reality. Like, although yes, I experienced it out of my body, I also experienced it inside my body, and I would learn from the planes in my body, and then see if it's true out of my body. So you don't have to leave your body to get information about reality. You know what I'm saying? You could just be open to downloading shit. And here's my thing, right? Here's my thing, right? And I'm gonna always bring it back to this shit right here. Bro, does any of that shit matter if you're not in alignment with your true self? The answer is no, bro. You can know all about reality, but if what you're doing is not in alignment, bro, that shit don't fucking matter, bro. Because you're just gonna fucking die. You're gonna die, quote unquote, die. I know I said it's not real. You're going to pass away, right? Look back at your life and say, damn, bro, I was focused on all the wrong things. If you're not living in alignment, it doesn't matter to your soul once you pass away. You're just gonna say, damn, why was I worried about that shit? I should be worried about these other things. I'm saying this because if you focus more on getting in alignment, you're going to actually receive the information which you're meant to at that period of time. Like with me in the 12 planes, this shit kind of just happened for me. It kind of just popped in. Over time, I learned more. I've learned more as to why I've been taught about the 12 planes and like why me specifically and like why I get taught things how I do because it relates to who I am on a soul level, on a spirit level, and all these other different kinds of things. You know what I'm trying to say? So my point is the fact that, like, yes, you can meditate. What I recommend doing, meditate on different systems that already exist. The 12 planes, meditate on that. The 14 lokas, meditate on that. The six realms of samsara, meditate on that. Look up different structures of reality and just meditate on them. See what you pull from them. You know what I'm saying? See how it fits into your experience of reality. But most importantly, always stay in alignment because if you are meant to learn about the structure of reality, you're going to, whether it's through your dreams, or OBE, or certain downloads. You'll receive the information when it's time. You feel me? So yeah. because that's what it feels like. Well, what it feels like. Mhm. What do you mean by meditation without leaving the body, etc. To explore past life? How do you go about that? Are there techniques and stuff? On the school that me and Cash have, there's a whole entire plate. There's a whole entire PowerPoint that I made about how to access your past lives. I gave a whole practice and everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, but meditation is just meditation. I have a video about that, right? Actually, in that video, I think I mentioned how to get past lives also. At least how to talk to spirit guides. Like with me, see, with me, right? I already knew I had certain past lives. I just meditated on the energy of that past life. Memories came through, which also got confirmed by other people that could see my past lives, right? So that's how it was for me. Like here's what I would so for example, right? What do you already feel drawn to? You might feel drawn to China. Okay, meditate on that feeling that you have towards China. See what pops up, whether it's certain knowings, certain images, certain feelings. Just see what pops up and just have fun with it. See, here's the thing, right? Niggas be too scared about being wrong. But niggas need to, no. Don't be scared of being wrong. Accept that you may or may not be wrong and just have fun with this shit. The real issue is when niggas get too confident, right? And they start just saying bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, I was letting like me, I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna try to tap into this Lyran shit, for example. Things popped up. I know if it was true or not. It felt real, it felt crazy. Never had something like this pop up before. I talk to other people, they look into my past lives, they say, I see this, I see that. Wow, I saw the same exact thing. Okay, that shit must be true. But like at first, it was like, I'm gonna have fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just see what pops up. Over time, you might get confirmation, over time, you don't. The issue is that niggas will start to imagine certain shit and take it as fact automatically. And they start becoming a master teacher because they used to be fucking Pharaoh Akhenaten inside the past or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. No, nigga. Just have fun, right? See what you feel drawn to, feel into that energy. Like, oh, I feel drawn to China. I'm gonna tap into that. Yo, why I feel like I was like some type of Chinese monk before. I feel like I was like a nigga in China on some monk shit. That's what I feel like. Okay, nigga, go with that. It feel good. It feel good. Cool. Now, what you don't do is go on YouTube and say, I used to be this monk and I did these things. I did. No. If you get confirmation, go ahead. Me, I got confirmation over time. I was able to discern truth from false and whatever the fuck. But at first, I didn't know. But I had to lean into not knowing it, just accept whatever the fuck pops up. It might be true, might not be true. I'll find out more in the future. Nigga, I fucked around and found out. Now I'm here. Feel me? But yeah, I did make a PowerPoint about how to tap into past lives on the school with me and Cash. For sure. I might have to end this live stream soon. I fucking like been talking too much. I made like, let me see. I made 4 vids today. I made 3 YouTube videos, 1 Patreon video. I was talking back and forth with my boy Leighton. I was talking a lot. Now I'm talking. I've been talking for over an hour. It's like my throat's kind of getting like, or really like my the roof of my mouth is getting like scratchy or whatever the hell. Mm. Bling chilling. On the other side, do your loved ones that passed away, do they still guide you in your life? Yeah, they can. They don't have to, but they can for sure. Yeah, they definitely can. Reach out to them, see what happens. Be careful when doing it, but fuck around and find out. When people talk about oneness, are they saying when your awareness expands, you become one whole being, or is it like we all have one undivided essence within that has no identity, just as the all? All right. Let's tackle it from this angle first. We can all agree that we are energy, right? We can agree with that? Okay. Energy is one thing, but we can also be different expressions of energy. You see? So, an example, you can have a toaster, an air fryer, and a microwave. You could plug them into the same outlet. It's the same energy being expressed through different forms. One energy, different expressions. That's what it's like with us. We're all energy, but different expressions of that energy. You can say the same with awareness. We are all one awareness, but we are different expressions of that one awareness. You see, it's not about becoming a being because when you access real oneness, it transcends being a being. You're just existing as what you actually are. I be getting confused with oneness because I feel like if I were you and you were me, free will wouldn't exist. Why? Or maybe it's just another one of those productive things. No, I don't. Why wouldn't free will exist? Like for example, in your dreams, right? You still have free will, but every character is still you. You know, like even if you lucid dream, like if you like, because when you're unconscious, yes, you might be getting pulled by the script, right? But if I have a dream right now and I become lucid inside that dream, and then I make different dream characters, I still have free will. Granted, all the other characters are me, and I technically do control them. So maybe those characters don't have free will, but I could technically program them in a way where they could at least operate off the programming that I give them, and I don't control what they do with that programming. But it's a bit different with this because like with this, it's not like there was one giant being that just dreamed all of us into being. It's not like that, you know. But I use the dream example because it's like in dreams you still have free will. So like why does me being you and you being me mean that there's no free will? Like we could just be different expressions of the same thing, choosing to express ourselves however the heck we want to. Like even if we were one being, right? We could choose to just that one being that we are can just choose to take on different expressions, and those expressions just choose what they want to do. There's still free will. It doesn't really like oneness doesn't really contradict free will. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like we all like this is why we just say like we all come from the same source. We're all one as source. We're you could say awareness, but we transcend awareness also. But even awareness, like as awareness, we're one. As energy, we're technically one because you know, one energy, different expressions. One awareness, different expressions. You know, that's what we essentially are. That's what oneness really is. Humility is important. Yeah, it really definitely is, bro, for sure. Niggas gotta be humble. Do you know if having a favorite color or number means anything because the number 10 satisfies? Yeah, I think it can. I think it can. Like my favorite color is red, and over time I found out more why that is, you know? Um Also, when it comes to numbers, yeah. One of my favorite number I went through different periods of my life with favorite numbers, but like one of my favorite numbers is 7. Like I used to always say that when like I was a kid. Like me and my friend were like, yeah, I'm like, yo, I love 7, bro. Like it's just such a good number. You know what I'm saying? Over time, I found out it's because my connection to playing 7 is very strong. And yo, someone asked me a question in the last live stream about like if there's anything new that I learned about the planes. One thing I learned that was new is the fact that people, and I gotta say this properly because there's a what I'm about to say, take this with a grain of salt. But like people come into this incarnation through certain planes, or like they come into this incarnation with a connection to certain planes. With me, it's playing 7 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Mainly 7, but nine's a big thing also for me. And I also used to love the number 9 also. So yeah, it can mean something for sure. I see what you're saying. I get you. Some people do describe it different, so you could get yeah. People do describe oneness in all different kinds of ways, and that definitely does cause confusion. I felt drawn to Broly and Hawk. Then I got a vision of a black buff dude with light glowing through his skin one night. Let's do a cut. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That might really like that could have been who you were in a past life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is or it isn't. What I would recommend doing is push it further. Okay, you saw that form. Okay, try to meditate on that form and feel its energy. Try to feel into what you might have been doing as this form. Also, the most important part, try to feel into what from that past life is affecting this life. What are you meant to like? Is it certain karmic lessons, or is it certain negative things, or is it certain positive? Like maybe that form has certain gifts, or maybe that form has certain drawbacks that affect you negatively. I would recommend just meditating on the image, feel into it, and have fun. See what you might have been doing. See what the environment might have been like. Try to receive the image of the environment. Try to feel into what you might have been doing at that period of time, who you might have been at that period of time, right? I recommend doing that for sure. All right. So we are definitely approaching the end here, but if y'all have any more questions, let me know. We'll get into it. I'm gonna do live streams way more often. Yeah, y'all gonna see these like a lot more often, bro. Like I would do one tomorrow, but I have a client tomorrow. I would do one on Friday, but I'm gonna be talking with Ryan on Friday. I would do one on Saturday, but I have a call with my boys on Saturday. Sunday, maybe. You might get one on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But Sunday also maybe not because I might be spending a lot of time with my girlfriend since she's not going to be at work. She's home right now because she didn't feel too good. So I'm about to hang out with her after this live stream. You know what I'm saying? So Sunday y'all may or may not see me. Monday, probably though. And the next time I'm gonna stream is gonna likely be like Monday or like Tuesday or some shit. Cause I do enjoy doing this, bro. Someone asked me what I do with my free time. I want to do shit like this. You feel me? Shit like this. You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, that's what's up with that. Let me see. How many people still inside here? Um, if you got any more questions, let me know. You want to say anything else, let me know. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 minutes, bro. In 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Please add a laughing emoji to the reaction. You couldn't like choose reactions? Yeah? Yeah, when I found out how to do that, I got you, bro. How the fuck do I like how the fuck do I like add that though? You know what I'm saying? Like how does one do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do that. When I find out though, bro, I got you. Cause I bet a nigga must be funny, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Nigga must be funny. That's what it is. Y'all niggas think I'm funny. You think I'm hilarious. You feel me? Hey, looking forward to your live, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be going live more often for sure. This is like a really and if you guys are inside the Discord, join the Discord and stuff like that. I'm gonna do events inside there too, live Q&As inside there too. Um, yeah, bro. I like connecting with y'all. I like talking to y'all one on one, seeing y'all questions. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, bro. I might even start doing live reactions because I could show you. I could literally put up a video right now and start reacting to that shit. Like, let me show y'all real quick, bro. This shit's so light. YouTube.com. You feel me? You smell me. Oh, it's 25 people inside here. Okay, this shit kind of jumping, nigga. 25 niggas. Yeah, it's like that. Um, Dimension explained. Nigga, I kind of want to watch it, but like, it's only 8 minutes. But bro, like, when she starts talking, I be having to be like, wait a minute, this doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean this. Let me show y'all real quick, right? So, nigga, now it's a fucking reaction video. You know what I'm saying? It's a reaction video. I don't got my headphones on, so I can't hear this shit. But like, we could really start doing these. You know what I'm saying? We could really start doing live reactions, my nigga. Come on now. You feel me? Got my shit set up crazy in this bitch. You know what I'm saying, bro? We lit. Nigga, I could pull up my charts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, you know what I'm saying? Pull up my charts and shit. Feel me? Do all that. You know what I'm saying? I freaked this motherfucker out. This the GFLCU logo and shit like that. Shout out to that shit. You feel me? Yeah, this shit lit as fuck, ain't it? Come on now, technology. Technology, bro, is fucking amazing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, all I had to do was really just use use the OBS virtual camera. Like, let me share it right now. You know what I'm saying? Share right now. Using this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just literally just clicking. Like, look, when I click this, that pops up. Click that pops up. You know what I'm saying? Click this, get my background back. Click it off, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? This shit's so lit. Come on now. I fuck with the cat, my guy. Come on now. Huh. Come on. The fuck? Come on now. The fuck we talking? The cat with the little drag. Come. With the you hear me? Come on now. Feeling like I'm Rico Suave in this bitch. Come on now. Nah, Rico Suave, that'd be when I had like my little pony. I'd be Rico Suave, my nigga. I'll be Rico Suave, nigga. Dottie Suave. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, bro, we're gonna be more events in the Discord. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the disc. I'm gonna just put the link inside this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. I'm being annoying. Yo, I'll be annoying the fuck out my girl. She's like, bro, why you being so annoying right now? I'm like, damn, I'm annoying. She think my feelings be hurt, nigga. It was on purpose. Nigga. LOL. God damn. Should take a little bit of time to load. You feel me? I could have did this from my phone. I probably should have did it from my phone, but it's too late now, nigga. I'm committed, nigga. I'm committed. All right, here we go. Edit invite link. Expires never. Generate new link. Copy that link. Bow. All right, now we go to the YouTube shit. Bow. There you go. Want to hop on the Discord? There we go. Saw all kinds of people inside there, all kinds of events and whatnot. You feel me? Find out who you resonate with. You know what I'm saying? All different kinds of vibes inside there and whatnot, you know. Yeah, man. Through Darius J. Rice teachings. You mean thoughts on his teachings? I fuck with them. Shout out Darius J. Wright, man. I fuck with Darius J. Wright. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be telling me I should collaborate with him. Nigga, I might. You know what I'm saying? If that nigga want to come on my video, hell yeah. I'd like to ask him a lot of shit. To be honest. I fuck with Darius J. Wright. Do you ever talk on the Archon Soul Trap there? I love you. Yeah, bro. I made a video about that shit a while ago, bro. About like the Saturn Moon Matrix, all that bullshit. Hell yeah, bro. I talked about that. I made a video. Nigga, let me see some shit real quick. Just some shit real quick on my phone, real quick. Made a video called "You're Not a Slave." Also, that's an important one. You feel me? But I have a video. No, not that one. Prison. Let me see. I have a video called "Is Earth a Prison for Souls?" Right? I have a video called "Earth the Prison Planet." This was 3 years ago. Earth the Prison Planet? Question mark. How to escape? Watch that video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did a lot of these shits, bro. Let me. There's one more I'm looking for though, which is in my Astral projection playlist, and that's video. What's that one called? That one's called "Understanding Soul Traps." Talked about all that shit. You feel me? I'm still a little confused about your description of his construct blueprint within your 12 planes. No, it's not 12 realms. It's 12 planes. It's not 12 realms. That's planes. It's just 12 planes. No realms. Where you're saying the construct is the first 5 planes, or is the construct the first 5 realms in the physical plane? No. Yeah. No. Okay. So, what are the planes? Right. Different levels of reality. Plane number 5. That's where all the constructs exist at. Right. Inside the constructs, you have a field of information, plane four, Akashic plane, field of information, right? You have a field of light, astral plane, right? You have a field of ether. That's what turns energy waves into particles. You have a physical layer, physical plane. So don't view the planes as realms. Stop doing that. No. The physical plane has 12 different realms inside of it, right? So we're talking about the physical plane. There are different levels of the physical plane, what people call realms. Now, the construct itself, the thing that actually holds space and time, in order for there to be space and time, you need planes 4 and 3. You need there to actually be an informational field that tells time how to manifest, and you need there to be a field of light, the astral plane, because this field of light is what actually gives imagery to things. So for there to be time in an actual event where there is time, you need to actually be able to actually see a timeline event, astral plane. So if you look at the planes as just different layers of creation, it becomes a bit more easy to understand because every single construct contains plane 4 and 3. It contains an informational field and a field of light. You know, this construct is so unique because it also includes a physical plane, and that physical plane has 12 different layers to it, 12 realms, right? Yes, 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 yes. Um, Yo, bro, I saw a cat answer my mind when I was doing some work with Dream States recently. What you think about that? Could be, I mean, could be symbolic of whatever cat symbolize. It could be just your mind throwing some shit inside there. It could be that you're picking up on the energy of a cat that surrounds you. Could be those things. I'm gonna watch those trap videos. I made a note on my phone. Got you. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna yeah, yeah, those are good. Those are good. You said when you experience a plane visually, you're on the astral layer of that plane. So are we on the astral layer physical plane? Not no no. So right now you're in the physical plane, right? But you can perceive the visual layer of it. That's why they say that humans are like at 3D awareness. The third density is the plane of light. So essentially, think about it like this, right? Think about a rock. A rock exists in the physical plane. You know what I'm saying? But the rock is not able to perceive higher planes while being a rock. So the rock is just existing. It can't feel, it can't see. If you watch my videos about densities of consciousness, which is in my structure of reality playlist on YouTube, you'll understand this a little bit more. Humans were in the physical plane, but we're able to perceive the visual layer of that plane. Now, when you leave your body, right, and then you are still in the physical plane, that's when you're in the astral layer of the physical plane. So right now we're in the physical plane, but we can perceive the astral layer of it. We can actually perceive light, right? We have eyes. We have our bodies are designed to be able to perceive light. That's why we have eyes because they interpret light in a visual way, right? So you're in the physical plane, but you're able to perceive light. You can perceive the visual layer of this plane, but you're not in that visual layer. So what I mean by when you're having a visual, I mean out of your body. When like you leave your body and you're having a visual experience, you're in the astral layer of that plane. When you leave your body and you're in the physical plane, you're in the astral layer of the physical plane. Hence why nobody else can see you. You can see everybody else, but nobody can see you because you're in a different level of this plane. You know, you're in the astral layer of this plane, so no one can actually see you, but you can see them. Hope that answered your question. So you're in the physical plane, but you're in the physical plane. You're in the physical layer of this shit. But like you can perceive higher layers while being in the physical layer, opposed to a rock that's in the physical layer but can only perceive the physical layer. You are in the physical layer, but as a human, you can perceive up to 12 layers, right? If you choose to raise your awareness that much. At a base level, though, we perceive up to 3. Okay, dope. I got you. That makes more sense. Valid. It stepped through this like sacred geometrical gate in my third eye, so I think it was symbolic for sure. It could, but like I said, it could be the energy of something around you. Also, it could be some nature. Like even when something like that happens, it could be everything that I said. Yeah, if you think it's symbolic, then it's probably symbolic. Like whatever you feel like it is, it's probably that for sure. I get it. Thanks, gang, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I hope that made sense. And by the way, when I ask y'all questions, do y'all think I'm like being like condescending? 'Cause I really hope I'm not. Like, I don't want you to think I'm ever like mad at y'all. Like I'm like, oh, this nigga asked some stupid shit. No, I don't think that way. So if y'all ever feel that, I sorry. So I'm not. I don't mean to come off that way, bro. Like, I just be like, yo, like, okay, how do I? Where's this person's understanding? How do I fit to their understanding? Okay, now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come off and like I'm better than you, I know more than you, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? You could take it, but we you could take it, yeah, 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 yeah. Good. I'm glad y'all see what it is. Nah, you good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad that y'all not taking it no kind of way. You feel me? I didn't think y'all did it, you know what I'm saying? But some niggas might, you know what I'm saying? So I let niggas know. Well, I want to let y'all know what it is. Yeah, them. I want to let y'all know what it is and what it's not. What it is and what it isn't. You hear me? You smell me? All right. So I gave y'all those 5 minutes, and y'all did ask more questions. So now I'll give y'all 5 more minutes. If nothing pops up, we will be ending the live for sure. Yo, also Yahoo. Yo, I never knew that like this was you until you changed your shit to Yahoo on the game. Like your shit was like fucking like LeJon James or some bullshit like that before, bro. I never knew that was. I thought you was a whole different like random nigga, bro. For y'all who don't know, I actually know who Yahoo is. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever heard of spirit projection in that exact way? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um People will use the term spirit projection, but it's just the OBE. You know what I'm saying? It's just the OBE. You know what I'm saying? I've heard soul flight, soul projection, soul journey, all this shit, bro. I've heard all these different OBE, bro. You feel me? OBE. Although one might say that if you're like spirit projecting, that you're like projecting to like where your spirit actually exists at. Niggas might say that, or that you're projecting with the full energy of your spirit. One might say that too, you know. Bro, I've been supporting you, but yeah, that's what this nigga name was like LeJon James, bro. What the hell? I thought you was like a fucking teenager. Bro, I had a whole character because I used to always see niggas commenting on my shit, bro. I used to always see you, right? I'm like, oh, he probably like he's probably like a tall, dark-skinned nigga with like a box cut. You know what I'm saying? He's a tall, dark skin with like a box cut. You know what I'm saying, bro? Probably like 17, 18, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. So I'm like, Yahoo won. I'm like, wait, Yahoo won the game like this? Yahoo? I feel it, bro. When I heard spirits, I think of it from meditation for some reason. Yeah, if we're gonna be literal, right? Spirit projection, that's the projection of your spirit. So if you're projecting your spirit, that'd be spirit projection. If we're gonna be like literal with like the terminology, you know what I'm saying? It'd be projecting your spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's what spirit projection would be. You're projecting your spirit, you know? Whether you're projecting it, I mean, I guess it had to be out of your body, right? Although it's never the part of your spirit that's in your body is what leaves the body. You know what I'm saying? Because part of your spirit's not inside, like your spirit's not only like your spirit, part of your spirit is focused in this body through your soul, but the other part is doing its own shit. You know what I'm saying? So like even like projecting your spirit out of your body, which would still be an OBE, because like the part of you that leaves your body is tied to the part of your spirit that is focused inside of this part, or that is focused in this part of you, or that's focused in this body. You project that outwardly. Was that confusing? Hope it wasn't. How to find the OBE. Last time I tried, I was just bouncing around looking stupid. Yo, why know what's crazy, bro? I would see niggas all like, they don't know how to fly out of body. I'm like, y'all niggas can't fly? The fuck? Like, cause flying was easy as shit for me. But there was times where like it was like harder to fly. So here's what I recommend, right? Try to just see yourself in the air. Like, jump in the air and like just try to like stay in the air and just like see yourself in the air and like just operate off like intent. Cause like with me, whenever it was like hard, I feel like I'm really dense and I'm like walking or running. And I like jump up and try to just like stay in the air and I'll just like end up staying inside that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the issue with me is the fact that it's sometimes where like I try to avoid flying because nigga, my ass be getting happy as shit. Like nigga, I start flying, bitch. I can't stop flying. Like I'm moving forward. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to like slow down. Like nigga, I'm literally in the air preparing for landing, my nigga. Like I'll be flying in this bitch, right? Calm shit. I'm flying in this motherfucker, right? At some point, going fast as shit. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? At some point, I'm like, oh, I gotta fucking like. At some point, I'm like, I'm trying to like stop flying. So like, I'll go like this. Like, I'm like bracing for impact. Like, bitch, like slow down. You know what I'm saying? Come to the ground. Cool. All right, nigga. We good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now that makes sense. I'm knowing the OBEs are the same. Valid. I can fly most times, but sometimes if I'm in my mind, there is like a limit to how high I can fly. That happens for sure. I can float and jump high. That's my limit so far. I'm dead, bro. But I love how y'all actually getting out of body though. That's a huge feat, bro, for sure. I feel like OBE slash astral experiences are training in conviction with your intention. If you're unsure at all, you're going to face difficulty. Yes, that's a intention is so huge, bro, which is why I developed the practice. I'm a vegan, bro. I developed the practice of essentially forming an astral body with the energy of intent. Because you could also form an astral body with desire. But I like intent different. The energies just feel different because you really do move with intent, like out of your body. Like intent's a huge thing for sure. Even like when I update my course, you're gonna see I talk about intention inside that shit also. If you're inside the course, for sure. One time I remember I was airbending in the astral, bro. Yeah, bro. Airbending in the astral was fun as shit, bro. One time I got out of body, bro. I think this was the same time that I saw the fucking sky crack open. I'm mad as bro. At that period of time, bro, I ain't know about no fucking firmament or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I left my body. And first I left my body, right? And I looked at a book that I have in real life, but that book became something else. And inside that book, it was like a dragon mantra. It was like hoorah or some shit like that, right? Cool. Go outside, bro. Look at the sky. That bitch cracked open. Like, what the fuck? Like, I literally just saw something crack open. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I'm trying to airbend some shit. So I start trying to airbend this shit. I'm moving trees and shit like that. At some point, I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm about to now I'm about to fucking try to firebend. When I did that, my whole entire neighborhood transformed into like a fire clan area. But it was interesting because like you still have niggas that's like you have like peasants that like live on the streets, but they can still fucking firebend and shit. It was really interesting. That was weird. Don't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, but now I've airbending. Yeah, airbending in the Astral is fun. I've done it in the Astral that came out to my body. Then, yo, I noticed that airbending is looking one of like the easier ones for me. Like, if I airbend out of body and then come back to my physical body and try to airbend, that shit works. Like with pyrokinesis, like with fires and shit, I'll fuck with fire out of my body, come back to my body, try to fuck with a flame. That shit don't work. Airbending, that shit typically like always works. That should be like easy for me. Like surprisingly, I don't want to say surprising, but like it's easier than like the other ones. It seems like. Yeah. I'm a vegan right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vegan. Whenever I seen, I also got conscious in the astral. I was already flying, but as I got more aware, I fell down. Yeah, that happens, bro. Niggas be like, wait, I could fly? Niggas stop flying. Yeah, it's been times where like I've entered into an OB, like I'll see like images appearing inside of like my mind's eye, and I'll just hop inside that bitch. Like now I'm flying in the air, coming down into the experience. Should be interesting. Also, do you know Master of Earth? I don't know who that is. I can airbend naturally. I was mentioning earlier the wind was swirling around my ass. Fire, bro. Fire, bro. Fire. Did we hitting that 2 hour mark? This is lit. Good content. Good content for show. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. I'll give y'all 5 minutes to ask any more questions. If nothing pops up, I'll end the stream. For Showski. For Showski. For Showly. For Showly. For Showly. For Showly. Let me actually play an outro song. You know what I'm saying? Can demons manifest in the flesh with like physical bodies? If not, I heard the trumpet is an AI, but I don't know. Um, I've heard people say that they can. From what I know, demons try to do that, but like part of the reason why demons feed on people's energy is to condense themselves. They believe that if they could get denser, they'll be physical, you know. So some people say that they can, but from my experience, no, they can't. Um, they might put entities inside of AI bodies, though. Niggas might try that shit. I want to put it past nobody. Thanks for the stream, of course, my guy. Let's do like a little outro. Can you frizzen at will? I don't know what you mean by that. When your current returns to your kingdom, do the forms appear as statues, or is it like what you believe? Yeah, it's more about how you want it to appear. One time I actually accessed a realm that I used to live inside of with like this girl that I used to like work with at my school. And like it was like these angel statues there. That was really interesting. But now, yeah, when it comes to your kingdom, it's how like you might see them walking, like you might see past lives of yourself walking around, like like you might see like your Lyran self walking inside your kingdom. It could be statues. It's really how it's your kingdom. So it's whatever the fuck it's however you want it to appear. To be honest, that's the benefit. That's the benefit of your kingdom. It's whatever you want, for sure, for sure. All right, what's a good outro song? This is do the same one. Yeah, let's just do the same one. VGP, voluntary generated pylo erection. Look it up. It's key activation. VGP equals frisson. Holy shit, you about to put me on. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. The hell? Oh yeah, we on that. You know me. I love learning me some new shit. Fuck yeah, hold on. Let me copy and paste some shit real quick. I bet copy that. You know what I'm saying? Paste that over here. All right. The ability to produce goosebumps at will? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Wait, that's rare? Nigga, I can do that shit right now. Hold up. Yeah, nigga, they there. I don't know if I can see them, but like they're there. Y'all can see them. I think y'all can actually see them. Y'all can see them, right? Niggas can't do that. Niggas can't do that. Yeah, I didn't know this was in Qigong. This too is doesn't difference with awakening of Wake here. The body's on. Really? The fuck? You about to bitch? I got a superpower in this motherfucker. Nigga, meh, meh. Yeah, I'm going on the rabbit hole for sure. What the hell? You can access Jana at will. What the fuck, bro? Niggas all like you could. This is a suit. Niggas is a rare ability. Okay, I got a super. Let me try it again. Okay, so this my skin right now. Right. Let me try it again. Can y'all tell? Maybe y'all can't tell. I could tell. I could see this shit easy as hell on myself. But hey, I'm in. Yo, fourth eye, bro. What's good, my guy? Yo, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see you be showing love and stuff like that. I fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna collab at some point in the future for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna put that out there now. I saw somebody ask for that shit. It's gonna happen. Yo, fourth eye, that's the guy right there, bro. I fuck with fourth eye heavy, bro. This is like a like fourth eye one of them, fourth eye is one of those people, bro, where like this man is just having experiences. He's sharing what he knows. He's not trying to be nobody else. He's just sharing, like he's just being him, bro. And this, like, that sounds like that might sound basic, but like that's missing when it comes to spirituality in these communities, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's missing big time because like yeah, a lot of people are trying to be something else and they're not always talking from experience and they're like also some people just like be overly critical too. Like Fourth Eye is like a really open-minded person, bro. Fourth Eye is the guy, bro. If y'all don't know about Fourth Eye, go check out Fourth Eye, bro. I fuck with Fourth Eye, bro. It's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Let me see these other comments real quick. Do some souls just settle in one place for a long time? Like they consider it home, so they stay there and leave occasionally into other conscious and go back? Um, yeah. I guess you could say it like that. Yeah. Yeah, like people's souls can definitely like want to just be in one place for a while, just like that's like their home. You know what I'm saying? Alright, my boy, we're gonna lock in for sure, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Me and Four Five together gonna be lit as hell, bro. Yeah, I know y'all want to see that. It's gonna be lit for sure. Check out my page too. I got some shit on it. I bet you can use it to enhance physical, mental, spiritual. Word. I didn't know this. I didn't know that this whole like making goosebumps shit is something that's like. Yeah, it's just like I'm putting. It's just. I mean, not to be too like explicit, but like it feel like I'm just fucking generating a minor orgasm whenever I fucking do that shit. It's like I get, I feel like some shivers, it's a little bit get a little bit cold in my body. Just you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know there's like a fucking like this like some rare shit. Good to see everyone having great conversations. Yeah, bro, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? We've been on for 4 hours. You feel me? So like I said 4 hours. What the fuck am I talking about? 4 hours. Nigga, we've been on for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if y'all just coming inside here, we talked about a lot of different things. W put ons, bro. I'm finna do some research. Valid. Yeah, I used to be able to activate those goosebumps that way. Yo, funny, yo, I'll tell y'all a story, right? About that goosebump shit. When I was a kid, oldest I could have been was like 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? Probably I was probably younger than like maybe like 6. Me and my brother used to share a bedroom. Yes, I do have a brother. I have an older brother, 5 years apart. It's my guy, right? Y'all probably wouldn't see y'all probably not gonna see him until like years in the future, bro. Y'all probably gonna see him at some point on my YouTube, but like in the future type shit. You know what I'm saying? But one it was one. I remember this shit so vividly too. One night we was like it was like cold as fuck in our room. AC was blasting, right? I was like, yo, bro, I got a tip. I need you to do X, Y, and Z. This gonna help you to feel warm. And I was pretty much describing how to like bring on that goosebump shit. He was like, he did it. He was like, nigga, that shit just made me colder. He was mad as shit. That was hilarious for sure. I got one more question, bro. Would you say tapping into the 6D gives you a definite understanding of feminine energy? I wouldn't say that. It could help you understand one aspect of feminine energy. Because even though, like, so if y'all don't know, I have a section on Patreon called Imperial Wisdom. I mentioned how your eternal spirit is like your father, your architectural spirits like your mother. That is true. There is a lot of feminine aspects to the architectural spirit. There's also masculine aspects too, you know? So I wouldn't say that tapping into the 6D gives you a more definite understanding of feminine energy. It could definitely help you to understand different aspects of feminine energy for sure. If you want to learn all the ways of femininity, you have to tap into plane 11, like the void and the infinite, because the infinite has feminine qualities. But so does the void. Some might see the infinite because which just depends on how you're describing the infinite and the void. So I was gonna say some might see the infinite as more of the female shit, but that's not true because like Taoists, for them, the void is the feminine, which is like the black side, yin, and then the infinite yang is the masculine. So like yin and yang is literally talking about the infinite and the void, which is the beginning of duality, really, to be honest. So yeah, yo, what's up, yo, sir? You're a big supporter. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? The dark matter type shit. But yeah, and dark energy type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you meditate on the infinite and the void, it'll open you up a lot. I'll say this one part. When it comes to the infinite, let's do void first. When it comes to the void, right? Eh, how can I word this? All right. So recently, I actually did a practice where I was tapping into the infinite, and I was able to feel last for my mom's cell number. Message restricted. That was quick. Holy fuck. With the infinite, I was tapping into that, and I was able to feel like love for everything. Like, I just felt fucking love, like for like all things, and like I just felt I could feel the infinite expressions of love all around me, and like how everything's an expression of love, even like bullshit. 'Cause it's just distorted love at that point. I could like feel that. With the void, it's like I kind of just return to like this stable state where I'm just like existing. I'm just like there in like a stable way. Um, said that because I can access the void in a masculine way, where like I'm like that stable just being, opposed to the infinite of like this feminine love everything. But I can also swap those, where as the void, I become this like receptive nothingness, but as the infinite, I'm literally doing everything. I'm like the masculine energy that does everything. You know what I'm saying? So the infinite and the void will tell you about the different expressions of masculine and feminine energy for sure. But plane number six, and really all the planes, could give you different insights into feminine and masculine energy for sure. Definitely. I'm on some void timing. That's what's up, bro. Why is there so many earthbound souls? Do they not want to cross over and go home? It's kind of like an addiction. People are addicted to not a plane, but a realm that's been all fire and all water. Definitely I've been to those things for sure. But as far as like back to the other question about earthbound souls, um, niggas be addicted to earth. Niggas be addicted. Even when they don't realize that they're addicted, they'll be addicted. So that's yeah, I would just say that people just are addicted to earth. That was a mistake. I was trying to text my wife. I'm dead, bro. About the cell number shit. Yo, I'm dead, bro. That's hilarious, actually. Okay. Mm. And have you ever helped any earthbound souls cross over? And yo, this was actually weird, bro. I was able to actually look this shit up, bro. I was meditating one time, and there was like a dead nigga who was in my kitchen. But like, it was weird because like I just like I was meditating, started like going like in and out. I appeared inside my kitchen, but like it wasn't like a OBE per se, but it was a dead nigga in my kitchen who was like looking for like his daughter or some shit or something like that, bro. Nigga, he ended up giving me he gave me like a name, bro. I literally made a fucking like Instagram post about this shit before. I'm about to find this shit right now, bro. And I'm gonna let my past self expect. Bro, I looked up the fucking obituary. I was actually able to find that shit, bro. It was crazy. Let me try to find that shit real quick, bro, because I definitely had like some weird experiences like that, bro. But like out of my body, I haven't like helped souls cross over. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now this is a different thing. This was a weird experience too. Where like let me just play this one real quick for y'all. Hold up. Time. All right, yo, I'm not about to act like I fully understand what just happened, but I'm gonna give you guys my hypothesis. So the shit up here is important due to the fact that I was just meditating, right? And I'm just like getting in a trance state and just letting shit come to me, right? So at some point I'm experiencing like myself, my ears ringing like crazy. I was experiencing myself as a guy, right? And I was arguing with somebody, and the person was like, "Andrew Lewis, before we set you on fire," right? He said something like that, right? I remember Andrew Lewis before we set you on fire, right? I'm like, who the fuck is Andrew Lewis? So I looked it up, and he's some like officer for George Washington who died of a fever after a meeting. Isn't that fucking wild though? I tapped into some shit. They said, the nigga said, Andrew Lewis, where the fuck, you know what I'm saying, before we burn you or set you on fire or some shit, right? I look up Andrew Lewis. This guy died from a fever. When you get a fever, you get hot. That shit, bro, nigga. I'm not into fucking history or no shit. I had no idea who the fuck Andrew Lewis was, bro. So that was some weird shit. But I'm talking about something else though. But I did want to include that though, because that was some weird shit too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But now with the dead shit, I gotta find that post, bro, because that shit, nigga, I might have been Andrew. Nigga, what if I was Andrew Lewis and them niggas gave me a fever, bro? Some shit Andrew Lewis would do. You know Andrew Lewis? You know this nigga? I don't know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? That was a weird experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might have been Andrew Lewis, bro. Niggas might have gave me a fever, bro. Niggas set my ass on fire, did some fucking occultic spells, bro. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta find. I don't know how I'm gonna go. I don't know. I wish I put that shit inside of a highlight or something, my nigga. Like I ain't put that shit inside of like a fucking. Why did I put that bitch inside like I gotta put that bitch inside of a highlight or some shit like that, bro. There's no fucking way, bro. There's no way, bro. It gotta be, if it's in a highlight, it would be inside this one. Yeah, yeah. It's not, bro. Why not highlight that shit, bro? With the dead shit. To not to answer the question, bro. Have I helped out earthbound souls? That one nigga in the kitchen? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Um, out of my body, like seeing an earthbound soul? No, I haven't done that. You know what I'm saying? I have talked to ghosts and shit like that, and I might have helped a nigga, but like I never was like go through the portal and you'll leave. Like no shit like that. You feel me? Not out of body. In meditations, possibly. Don't know if it was real or not. The dead shit, that nigga, that shit was definitely real. Everything else, I don't know. You feel me? Um, thoughts on semen retention, corn, masturbation, cannabis. I just found out Michael Jackson smoked weed and he was on semen retention. What the fuck? Michael Jackson was off that loud pack and was holding his semen? Yeah. My thoughts on it though, semen retention, valid. Corn, don't watch it. Weed, be responsible with it. Those are my thoughts about it. Why are we here exactly? What's the purpose to life after awakening and knowing we are just awareness? Awakening is the starting point. Once you find out who you are, you better start fulfilling that mission that you had, my friend. But why are we here? Why'd you want to come here? People are here for different reasons, you know? I could give you the ultimate shit of experience, but okay, what did you want to experience? You know? Once you awaken, that's like the first step. Like me awakening to who I am, that's the first step of being who I am right now. Who are we? That's a loaded question that could give you various different answers. I don't know my mission. I've been out about it, but don't know my 3D human purpose. Just do what you want to do, bro. Like trying to find purpose, just do what feels right to you. Genuinely. I don't mean like, oh, you want to rob a store, so you rob a store. You want to rob a bank, so you rob a bank. I don't mean no shit like that. Really just tap in with yourself and be like, you know what, bro, what do I want to do on earth? Because some people just came here to enjoy earth. It's like, yo, earth is beautiful. The niggas got waterfalls. Niggas got fucking volcano spots. They got crazy views. I want to see that. I want to come to earth and see that. Nigga, whole life is just about traveling. That's a real thing, you know? Um, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel lost, but I know I'm just awareness and I'm supposed to lower everyone around me Karma, but how? Lower everyone around you karma. If you feel like you're meant to help people to transcend their karma, this means that you need to be a person that actually helps them to, well, you could go the self-realization route where you just teach everybody how to um become self-realized, right? Become like a spiritual teacher, you know what I'm saying? You could do that. You feel drawn to do that, you know what I'm saying? To keep it simple, bro, like honestly, um just do what feels right. Like this live stream feels right to do right now, so I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? The things that you see, the thing is, people think you have to like have this crazy experience of I finally found my purpose. It don't gotta be like that. Like I knew my purpose before even like getting out of my body. Like once I was 15 and just started meditating, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna teach this shit to the fucking world. This is what the fuck I just want to do that shit. I did it, you know. I didn't have to be shown that, you know what I'm saying? Over time, I see why I was drawn to do that type of stuff. Like I have been shown things that give me more insight as to why I naturally feel certain ways. But the key thing is that I naturally felt these ways anyway. I naturally felt like doing certain things anyway, so I did it, you know, live in alignment type shit. It's not about the question, it's about the creation. Nah, bro, he got two first names. Andrew Lewis. That nigga do got two first names, don't he? That's hilarious, bro. That's a fucking hilarious. Niggas are yo, y'all funny as fuck, bro. I feel oh no, I already read that. Oh hell no. What the fuck? We don't do that lower entity shit, and we sure don't transmute that and share that. Yo, sir on your ass, bro. Yo, sir on your ass. Let me chill. What does unintelligible whispering mean in astral? Do you mean like you're out of your body and just start hearing like random whispers? Because you could be picking up on conversations of other entities. Yo, something that happens to me often, bro. I'll get out of body and I hear niggas talking inside of my head. Sometimes someone's talking to me, but a lot of times, bro, I'll just be hearing like other niggas' conversations. Like, and the thing is, you could focus on the voice and have yourself get taken to where that thing is happening at. I haven't done that yet, but I know you can do it, you know? Like, but like the other night, like I left my body, right? I was trying to like cause I left in like a very like I was literally, bro. I was just nigga, I went to sleep that night. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I'm in a hypnagogic state. I project through the image, bro. I mean, I'm out of my body. I'm like, oh, I can feel myself like cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like ground myself in the reality more. I start touching things, but it's fucking up my awareness, right? Some nigga start telling me, bro, he's like, yo, like stop touching shit. But he explained why I shouldn't though. Like he explained that the way that I was like, it's like the attitude that I had towards touching things, it was actually making things worse because it was making me think of my physical body, which was fucking up my awareness. And like I have a nigga just telling me this shit in my fucking ear, but I'm like, nigga, who are you and where the fuck are you? Like, if you a spirit god, bitch, let me see you. The fuck? But nah, like other times it's been like just like random shit that I'm like, the fuck? And I think it's because my mind is pretty open to telepathy. So it's like I be picking up on frequencies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that happens. You can leave your body and pick up on the conversations that other beings are having, bro. And like hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I bet we got that 5 minute timer again. You know what I'm saying? We got that 5 minute timer again. Oh, okay. But any advice on how to get rid of the fear, loud, scary sounds when leaving my body, and what's the best thing and most important thing to do once out? Oh, that's loaded. What do you depends on what you're trying to find out, you know? But as far as how to get over the fear, really most fears tied to the fear of death. So just overcome your fear of death and you'll be fine. Yeah. Best thing to do once out of your body, I've been thinking about different things I want to recommend that people do, but some of these things I haven't done for myself. One thing you could try is you can hold on a mirror and say, I want to see the ultimate truth of reality, and then just walk through the mirror and see what the fuck pops up for you. Ooh. Um, You can do the same where it's like you could also hold the mirror, set the intent to experience the truth about who you are. Walk through the mirror and see what pops up. You could set the intent to just experience what you need to experience. Walk through the mirror, see what happens. Best thing though, for me at least, I like to just get out of the body and just start exploring, bro. Like just explore and see what pops up. Literally. Don't try to look for anything. Don't try to find something. Just leave your body and just start exploring. If you want to target specific things, do that mirror shit that I just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? How much stock would you put in numerology? Numerology is valid, but you have niggas who be like, oh, it's 555. So that means I'm doing everything right. No, doesn't always mean that. Fuck. So yeah, that shit, numerology is accurate, but niggas be getting lost in the sauce for sure. How does one's natal chart relate to your purpose? Because I assume your purpose can change in life. Is it more like a guide or is it a real reflection in a way? So I'll tell you guys for me, right? Inside of my birth chart, it shows that part of my purpose is to express my values. And when it comes to my values, my birth chart shows that I value spirituality. So my purpose deals with expressing my values, which deals with expressing spirituality. Look at what I'm doing right now, you know? So like, yeah, it's like a basic map. You know what I'm saying? It's a basic map. And like with me, my purpose will always be surrounded around expressing my values. Like I'm gonna always do something with spirituality. You know what I'm saying? But the way I do it can be different. It might be through live streams, might be through long form content, might be through coaching people, might be through making courses. Still the same thing done in different ways, you know? How much stock would you put in astrology? Astrology is cool. Astrology tells you a lot about why you might be a certain kind of way inside this life, you know? It's not the ultimate truth of who you are, but you could understand your personality a bit more from astrology for sure. So if I access my Akashic records, will I know my 3D purpose here? Also, I feel like I'm dying each time I decide to leave. It's banging and laughing sounds. Yeah, bro. Just get over the fear of death. Really, just watch the beginning of this live stream where I mentioned how death isn't even real. I'm gonna make a video about this shit, about how death isn't real, because death is not real, bro. You always live on. The body can't die because the body is not alive. You give life to the body, and you simply just withdraw life from the body at some point in your life. I'll explain deeper in a separate video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can access your Akashic records and find out about your purpose. You could also just leave your body, hold on the mirror, and say, I want to see my purpose, and just walk through the mirror. Or if you have pictures inside of your house, you could leave your body and then have the intent to see your purpose on one of those pictures, and then just walk to that picture and see what's on it. It might change and become something else. Do things like that. Make it really simple and easy. But I would just say, just do what you want to do, my friend. It's the best thing you can do. Just do what you want to do, what you feel drawn to do. That's going to be your purpose for sure. I'm gonna have damn it's 322. I'm gonna have some good eats in a little bit. I'm gonna have me some good eats, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm contemplating right now. What the fuck? What the fuck a nigga want to indulge in? You know what I'm saying? What a nigga want to indulge in? I wanna hug my girlfriend right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just expressing urges and shit right now. Calm your ass down, Genie. The fuck? Do you have any conscience on dark fairies? I think I saw your comment about this. I was watching one yesterday before I woke up. Couldn't tell if I was dreaming or in the astral. I kind of just became well, dreams are in the astral. I kind of just became aware, but was focused on watching her. So dark fairies, right? And that's a very nuanced term, but how most people describe dark fairies is that these are pretty much just fairies that are evil, you know? Doesn't have to be that, but it might just a yeah, I'm vegan. Doesn't help you leave your body. Ryan Cropper is not a vegan. He leaves his body way better than I do. He's not a vegan. Um, but yeah, any concept on dark fairies? Let me ask this: what do you want to know about them? Because like I just said, they're like okay, it could be an evil fairy, but it doesn't really tell you much. What you want to know about them? Because I do know a little bit about dark fae. You know, yeah. Can you still be in purpose if you don't do things that align with your astrology and life path? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Um, in fact, nigga, sometimes your birth chart is trying to teach you how to transcend your birth chart. You feel me? I heard that Darius eats meat. And Alchemist, I don't think he's vegan because I've seen him post meals that have like eggs on it, and eggs are not vegan. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get to that question a bit more specifically when I answer this other one. Yeah, sometimes your astrology is trying to tell you the issues that you have, so that way you stop having these issues. You know what I'm saying? And then you do some other shit. So yeah, bro. If you feel like you're in alignment, right? Fuck what your birth chart got to tell you about some shit, bro. If you feel like you're in alignment, that's cool. Now these are just rules that I draw on my body with, like, I have like a tattoo marker. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a tattoo marker. It's not like ink, it's like some water-based shit that's safe for your skin. I draw on myself with these. No tats though. I don't fuck with tats. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't fuck with them from, like, I love tats on other people, but for myself, I don't fuck with I don't want to get no tats. You feel me? Are you vegan or no? I feel like being vegan helps leaving the body and it lowers your entropy. I feel as if being vegan lowers your karma, so you could conscious choose not to come back after death. No, no, that's not how that works, really. Like I said, Ryan Cropper, vegan. I mean, Ryan Cropper's not vegan, used to be a vegan, but he's not vegan. He could leave his body at will. Leave his body better than I can. Nigga, I learned from Ryan. I'm a vegan learner from the meat eater. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yeah, and like I heard that Darius eats meat also. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but I heard that from other people. And I've seen alchemists eating non-vegan food. Granted, that was like months ago, so and it's not bad if you're vegan or not vegan. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to, because Alchemist is Alchemist, that's my guy, it's my boy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's vegan though. And unless he just became vegan recently. Because like when I saw him post a salad one time, it had eggs on it. I'm like, oh, so he's not vegan. That's cool. Because I could have sworn I saw like some meat at some point too, but I could be tripping about the meat. The egg for sure, though. You know what I'm saying? How can I learn more about animals and their symbolism and where they stem from? Yo, someone asked about insects, right? My fault. 'Cause I definitely saw that, but I think I skipped over it. Someone asked, like, bro, do you know what the fuck? Here it is. Any idea what the fuck bugs are? Um, I would say that every creature that you see on Earth has a higher manifestation. Like lions, there's humanoid lions. Mantises, there's humanoid mantises. Ants, there's humanoid ants. All these beings have a higher form for sure, bro. So bugs are life forms just like us, but their bodies give them different capabilities and different experiences of life. Okay, but yeah, how can I learn more about animals and their symbolism and where they stem from higher planes? As far as animals, just literally look like, if you're seeing certain animals, like if you're seeing like a hawk all the time, just look up what the hawk means. People have already done this for you. Ryan does bless his meals for a while. Yeah, I think Ryan does, like, I think he eats it in like how like a native might eat their meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that, but yeah. Yeah, bless your food for even like regular, like even if it's like vegan, I still bless that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Blessing the food and all that. But yeah, if you want to learn more about animals and symbolism, just look it up online. You know what I'm saying? As far as where they stem from the higher planes, I wouldn't even sort animals into different planes of existence. Like, don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go that far with it. Any thoughts on perma shifting, like when you go into an OBE and switch your awareness to your desired reality and leave a copy clone of nothing for you there, my friend. I would just give up that dream, to be honest. If we're gonna be real, you can shift your reality in a different way too. You know what I'm saying? Law of attraction and whatnot. I would feel so hungry if I was vegan. I do good on raw meat. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, yeah, you probably wouldn't feel so hungry if you ate the right foods. You wouldn't feel hungry though, bro. That's not true. I mean, let me say it's not true because we're all different, but like off of like, if you eat a fuck ton of vegan shit that's not even filling, you're gonna feel full at some point. You know what I'm saying? Are you saying perma shifting isn't real? I don't know. Like leaving your body and then going to a desired reality, and then you leave a copy clone of yourself inside this shit. That's just like, I think anything's probably possible, but is that like probable? Like, what's the probability on that? You know what I'm saying? That sounds like that. There's just, by the time you learn how to do that, nigga, you won't even be living here anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the time you learn how to do all that extra shit, bro, like, you're gonna be so old, bro. You're not gonna care about that shit no more, bro. Can you explain what is the light body? It's a body that's made out of light. The astral body. The body that's made out of light. It's a body that you have that's made out of light. Um, I was doing some research and I got some of the context. Some are not good nor evil, but they play tricks on you or something. Was it an initiation to come explore? Maybe some of if you're seeing a dark fade, that just might be what's around you. Because yeah, in that sense, a dark fade, yeah, they're not inherently evil. Um, I just hate that term dark fade. Like the fuck do you even niggas should be saying niggas just say dark anything, right? Fucking hell. But no, what it means, it could just be that that's what's around you right now. Could be an initiation, could be trying to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'd say I'd say be careful. Like if it want to play tricks on you. Then again, all fairies play tricks, from what I know. Like fairies that take your keys and shit and like make you look for your keys and stuff like that, like inside your house. Them niggas think that shit's funny. You gotta tell them niggas to chill. Like, yo, can y'all stop doing that shit? The fuck? I'm interested in non-dual realization or so-called awakening. I've also had a bunch of astral projection experiences. It seems like people isn't these. It seems like people interested in these pursuits rarely overlap thoughts. Yeah, that I think that's because like if you're on like some non-dual shit, right? You're not perceiving separation. Like to leave your body, you kind of have to believe in separation. You know what I'm saying? Like people that focus on like non-duality and like awakening in that kind of sense, they're more focused on like self-realization in a way where they tap into like the true essence of who they are beyond like even a soul and a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Post niggas who leave their body, they on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Couldn't tell what clothes she had, but upper body was dark, long legs, black boots, size footwear, lower stomach, upper chest, type of humanoid, tall. Of course, she looked like a fairy. Like, yeah, bro, she wants to be like could be a spirit guide, could be what's around you. Who knows? Is it better to feel energy or imagine energy when making protective or attract? Definitely feeling it. You want to be able to feel it for sure. Imagination oftentimes helps you to feel things. I was told go into a OBE and project the reality I want, feel it, etc. And it will be, and I will be in the reality I want. Suppose I could choose to come back to this reality, or say I wouldn't. Fairies, what you mean by fairies? Fairies are like nature spirits. But as far as yo, random, oh, my boy texted me. My fault. As far as like that perma shift shit, that wouldn't like you wouldn't like enter that reality and leave your body like a clone behind. That's not what's gonna happen there. I highly doubt that. The more I learn, is there even such thing as fantasy at this point? I know, right? It seems the possibilities are all possible. Yes. If so, has the omniverse made everything yet? Or not, it just hasn't. So when you think about things and like when you think about things in a higher way, right? Everything's already happened because there's no such thing as time. Thinking about like, has this happened yet or not? That's some like beginning, middle, or end shit. That doesn't really exist. Everything already exists, you know? Um, Now, has everything manifested physically? No, that's true. Not everything's manifested physically because there is time here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everything really is possible. It's just about understanding the right mechanisms behind it and how to actually do those things and whatnot. I've had stuff go missing and reappear, but is it more common for it to be a timeline shift and a fairy checking it? It could be a lot of shit. It could be fairies, timeline shifts. You said bad memory. Um, yeah. What are seraphims and their function in this construct? Oh, that's layered because people define seraphim in so many different kinds of ways, bro. With the mindset that you're probably coming at it from, seraphim are like knowledge holders that understand how the construct operates. They're the highest form of angel, and they're like knowledge keepers that can help to initiate you into the ways of this construct. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one aspect of seraphim because you could describe them. Shino, stop fucking scratching the carpet, little boy. Before I throw this water bottle at you. Yeah, go get him, babe. You look good right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to see you in a little bit. But what you doing right now? Making food? What you making? Steak pizza. You love that steak pizza and rice. Yeah, I might get me some of that shit too. The vegan steak, obviously, if y'all didn't know that. But yeah, I might indulge myself. Or I might give like a little vegan burger. I'm saying vegan burger. Feel me? Um, yeah. But yeah, taking stuff. I wouldn't say that there's like one main reason why stuff goes missing. It's all kinds of shit, bro. You really never know. Unless like you like leave your body and like find out who did that or like why that happened or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you like you get told in like a download or something like that, you know? Many possibilities to many things. Yes, yes, yes. How do you sense the presence of astral beings around you in the physical plane? You can try to 607 Unk. Ugh, yikes. Um, Feel the space around you and feel if you can sense any sentience inside of it. Maybe before doing this, it'd probably be good to meditate on the concept of if y'all hear that my girl's banging her rice. But it's okay, keep banging it. You good. You know what I'm saying? If they can't hear, it's all good. It's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll survive. You know what I'm saying? Bang up your rice. But maybe meditate on what sentience actually feels like. And then once you know what it feels like, scan your room, like feel the space of your room, and then try to sense any sentience inside of your space. That's a good way to do it. Are there concepts still being produced? Because I was listening to 607 Unk and he said that there are colors he can see that the spirit won't let him say or something like that, like the color of a lie. I don't know what that's. Are there still certain concepts being produced? I'm sure, like in the physical plane, there's new concepts popping up, but every concept already exists. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know what he meant by that. Yeah, Unk got you started. That's what's up. That's what's look. I'm not trying to hate on Unk. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Unk. You know what I'm saying? He could be a good introduction. But bro, I've seen Unk say some crazy shit where I'm like, oh my God, why did you say that? Because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Unk is like he's like a typical new age nigga, bro. He's like a new age nigga, you know what I'm saying? And some shit he says is really valid. Other shit, I'm like, probably wouldn't say it like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fuck with Unk though. I seen that Unk just did some shit with Young Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get Unk on, I gotta get Shem, I gotta get Unk on a video too. But I gotta get Pharaoh on a video. See, Pharaoh doing I seen Pharaoh do a live stream with, or not live stream, but Pharaoh did a podcast with Unk. I ain't finished it, but I saw it. I ain't gonna lie, Pharaoh did say some crazy shit. Like he said that Zeus means spider in Greek. I don't know why he said that. But I still fuck with Pharaoh though. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get him on a video because I seen that also. Like someone else did a podcast with him too. You feel me? I gotta hit up Pharaoh because I did a live stream with Pharaoh one time. I was on his live stream back when Pharaoh was popping and shit like that before like all the whatever the hell started happening. But yeah, nah, I fuck with Unk though. Shout out to Unk. You know what I'm saying? I did an interview with somebody else named like Miles. You know what I'm saying? He ain't posted yet, but he's gonna post it at some point. That nigga knows Unk. You know what I'm saying? So we you know we rubbing energetic shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You might see me at Unk talk one day. You feel me? And when I talk to Unk, I'm everything that I know, I'm gonna drop that shit. Because if I try to speak to Unk from my framework, it's not gonna go good. But like if I open up my fucking mind and just let him just be him, I'll let him, he can say some crazy shit. I'm like, okay, bet valid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with Unk though. I ain't trying to hate on Unk. Fuck with Unk. Shout out to Unk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Unk, bro. Favorite fruit? Pineapples. Pineapples are amazing. Pineapples and watermelon. But watermelon is like a watermelon is my favorite when I'm in the mood for it. You know what I'm saying? But pineapple's like a good solid favorite. You know what I'm saying? I'm a always I fuck with oranges heavy too though, bro. But like pineapples, yeah. You can go on his show, but who the fuck paying to go on his shit? Fuck I look like? Hell no. Fuck I'm paying to go on his shit. Hell no. Fuck that. Regarding the creation of humans, Matthias De Stefano from Gaia said that macroevolution took place, but ETs accelerated the growth of early Homo sapiens. What are your? Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. I, I mentioned that in the last live stream. Actually, that's true for sure. But I fuck with Matthias. Yo, I mean, in my last live stream, I mentioned how like there's a time where I had like a fucking crazy ass shroom trip. You know what I'm saying? I got shown my path and all kinds of other fucking shit, bro. At that period of time, bro, I found Matthias De Stefano. I was rocking with, bro, heavy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unc gonna hit you with the cup he like to carry around. I don't know what that's about. I'm dead, bro. Me and Unc can have a great conversation. Need your advice on females, brother. Ooh, I'm still learning myself, and I got a fucking girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you I'm not perfect. What you want to know though? I ain't gonna lie, no, I'm actually good at giving advice. Now applying because I know what the fuck to do. I just don't always do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be know how the fuck I should operate, and I don't operate that way. And now I'm being a fuck nigga. Not actually being a fuck nigga. Like I'm not acting in like my highest masculine divine purpose way or whatever the hell, you know? What you want to know about women though? You know what I'm saying? We can ask my girlfriend right now. I ain't gonna put her on camera, but we can ask her, see what the fuck she say. If she's down. You feel me? What you need advice on? You want to know how to if you want to know how to get women, I got you on that. You know what I'm saying? Maximize your looks, maximize your intelligence, just be the best version of yourself and treat women as regular people. They're not anything like like they're not like, oh, she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to like no, getting nervous and shit. Calm down. She shits just like you. She farts just like you. Her breath gets stinky just like yours. Her armpits might get sticky sometimes just like yours. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a regular human, bro. So just maximize yourself on all levels. Be the best. You're scared to interact with women. Yeah, bro. It's like niggas' main fear, bro. There's no reason to be scared. Like she's not gonna bite your head off, my friend. You know what I'm saying? The worst she could say is no. I guess she could try to clown your shit, but who gives a fuck, bro? Honestly, start trying to like you need to either view yourself on the same level as women or like put yourself above them. Now, I don't recommend that because you start getting into like fucking like alpha male red pill shit. But it does work though. Like in the sense that like when you're like, oh yeah, bro, women, bro, they're like a do whatever I want with women. You know, you have a certain sense of confidence that some women might like, but I don't recommend that because you're gonna become an asshole most likely. You don't want to be an asshole. You don't want to do that. Be on the even playing field, bro. We're all humans. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, shouldn't all this be easy since we're all each other? It should be easy. Andrew Tate. Yeah, bro. Ha. We know about Andrew Tate. Shout out to Andrew Tate, but also no shout out to Andrew Tate. I respect the fact that he did help a lot of men to want to hop on a sense of purpose, but then like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit right there. He started going off the deep end. I don't understand women lying, cheating, and this chest your turn thing. Yeah, that's like I mean, you know, some women can lie, women can cheat, and sometimes it just is your turn. But it's not always like that. There are loyal women. You can, you know, like imagine this. Imagine if you developed yourself to the point where it's like, who the fuck else is she gonna pick? Like with me and my girlfriend, right? What the fuck other girl am I gonna get? Like to her, she's perfect for me. Who the fuck else I'm gonna get? But vice versa though. I'm not scared of my girlfriend cheating. Who the fuck she gonna cheat with? The fuck? Who the fuck she gonna cheat with? And if she did cheat, I just find some like I would just have to find somebody else. But like I don't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I look good. She think I look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very smart person. I can help her with different things. I can perform in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything's just like good. You know what I'm saying? Like these days, you don't know if a woman be a man in secret. Where's this conversation going, bro? This is not what it's supposed to turn into. I'm dead, bro. It is true though. You know what I'm saying? But no, my whole entire point though with the women shit though, just develop yourself, build confidence in yourself. understand your value, increase your value, and then just start talking to women, bro. You might feel nervous at first. Look, look, nigga, I wasn't always a ladies' man, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I used to be nervous too, all this other bullshit. As I developed myself and as I just started seeing us on equal, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like, supposed to believe in everyone is me pushed out. You could do that, or just be like, nigga, like you just see your own value. It's like, bro, like as I developed myself, bro, like as I started working out, my body started looking nice, taking care of my face, I'm looking good, my hair look nice and shit like that. I'm smart. I feel like I got a lot of value. It's like a woman's kind of missing out not fucking with me. Like I like the way I feel, she should want to fuck with me. That's how I feel. Like these women should like me. Why would they not? Like you gotta develop yourself where like you have that kind of mindset. I don't like no cocky shit where it's like I deserve every woman in the world. But like to the point where like if you get rejected, you're like, oh, I got rejected. Like I didn't expect that. Like you gotta just believe in yourself, my nigga. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? Do you think crystals can assist in OBE or in spirituality? Yeah, no, they can help. I fuck with crystals. Got that motivate on right now. Yeah, no. Crystals work. You know what I'm saying? Amethyst could be good for like seeing deeper into your third eye and stuff like that. So I don't control women at all. And there's a possibility I could be played, cheated on, even if I'm conscious. See, here's the thing, right? You don't gotta control. Yo, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a fucking gem, right? You don't have to control women. Simply just get with the woman that aligns with your values. At that point, there's no point to control her because she already does things that you enjoy. And she doesn't do things that you don't like because she has the same values as you. And if you're on some player shit, you really don't got to control them. This not your girl. What you controlling the girl for? This ain't your girl. If you want some player shit with it, you really shouldn't give a fuck. But I'm not with that player shit though. I mean, if you want to do that, you can though. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But like me, I'm, faithful man, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta control my girl because she's not gonna cheat. I don't have to tell my girl, like, don't go to the strip club with your friend. Yo, niggas sent me a crazy question, bro. I cannot answer that on my anyway. My man just hit me with some crazy shit, gang. What the fuck? Anyway, nigga, where the fuck was I at? Oh, controlling women and shit like that, and all this other bullshit. I don't have to tell my girl, don't go to the club at 3 a.m. with your friends because she already doesn't want to do that. See how easy that is? If you just get with the right person, there's no need to control them. Because would you like if she tried to control you? You don't got to control women, bro. You don't got to be on top of, like, you're not her dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just pick the right girl. Is romance a construct? Like, do souls have a gender at the source level? At the source level, you're nothing and everything. Can you do a backflip? No, I cannot. I wish I could. In the astral plane, I can do. I get groovy over there. I trained to do a backflip though. At some point I'll be able to for sure. I'm not gonna die without knowing how to not do without doing a backflip at least one time. You feel me? But like, do souls have a gender at the soul level, or are we all the same non-binary type thing? Being that only so your soul can appear as a gender, but technically you don't have genders. You know what I'm saying? Alchemists be saying the monogamous relationships aren't a thing outside this concept. I be feeling like that's a him thing. Yeah, no, there's all different. Some people are polygamous, some aren't. Just depends on the soul and what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I will say that, yeah, a lot of souls though on the other side will not be monogamous because they're like not like they don't have this idea of like this needs to be my person and like she's mine or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just sharing love openly. So like that is a thing. Like niggas are more likely to be like monogamous, but like also it's not always the case though. Like some niggas can be monogamous. Like, but that's not even a concept out of body. My point, okay, back to the shit though. Gender. At the highest level, you have no gender, but you can choose to take on gender even when you're outside the physical plane. Now, you can also be non-binary, but still like enjoy being with other souls and doing things with them, you know? So it's kind of like that. But the way that we experience it here is kind of like a construct in the sense that like we do filter things through our own human perception for sure. And like the way that we do things is like, yeah. Nah, this the third time I heard you say you're missing some crazy shit while you're recording. Y'all funny. Yeah, bro. Niggas, it get wild over here, bro. For sure. That monogamous shit's hilarious though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, nah, some souls out here getting freaky. Other souls, they're not getting that freaky. It's not even always freaky shit though. It's just the fact that I love you and I love you too. You know? Be having big ass concubines and shit. Where it'd be like, instead of it being two people together, nigga, it's like nigga, five guys is dating five girls, and they all one big happy family. Nigga, the fuck you talking about? And they all intermingle and shit like that. You feel me? I was thinking that I shouldn't be attached to anything I associate with or like, but if my spirit is eternal, has a unique aspect of it, then is that not itself an attachment or is it different? An attachment is something that you don't want to let go of, right? So you could like things without being attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like pineapples, I'm not attached to pineapples. You know what I'm saying? I like my girlfriend. I'm not attached to my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I like this hat, not attached to the hat. So yeah, you can have preferences without like it being an attachment. You know what I'm saying? So now, yeah, it's different. Like your spirit might be drawn to doing certain things and being a certain kind of way. That's not an attachment though. It just likes to do that. But like it doesn't have. It's like it doesn't feel forced to do that. Like it could stop doing that if it wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You say that, but all nurses have a rep of being unfaithful. What the fuck we talking about? Niggas really believe that? Yo, I be hearing that shit. Like, granted, I never dated a nurse, so I wouldn't actually know, but I've heard this online. Bro, I don't think that like I really yo, it's crazy. Like, I really be hearing that nurses really be going. Is that a real thing? I can't believe that every nurse is just out here going, bro. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I never dated a nurse. Never been intimate with a nurse, not that I can think of. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I get that shit out your fucking mind though, bro. Like get that shit out your fucking mind. That's just not gonna help you at all. That's my worst fear. Having children with a girl that whole time I'm being played. If you fear that, you're gonna get that shit, bro. Discernment really helps you out a lot. I used to be fearful of being cheated on and shit like that, whatever the fuck, bro. But you got to get to a point where it's like, why would the fuck? Why would my girlfriend want to cheat on me? I satisfy her every fucking need, emotionally, mentally, sexually. Like, fuck you gonna cheat on me for? You know what I'm saying? That'd be stupid. Like, I don't want to like this. Like, and think about this: the same way that niggas don't want to cheat, women can experience that too. By the way, like, how does this become I'm about to end this shit because why are we talking about women right now? Let me stop. You know what I'm saying? But let me chill. But nah, yeah, bro. Like the same way that men have an urge to be loyal is the same how women have that same urge. Same with men. Men might want to cheat. Women might want to cheat. Guess what? We're all the fucking same. Yes, we have different forms and different tendencies and shit like that. But it's like, bro, like some shit, bro, is just like that's like saying that all male doctors cheat, bro. That's not true, bro. Not all nurses cheat, my nigga. There's no like, get that out of here, bro. So it's really, if you believe it though, that could be true. Um, souls really are freaking laughing my ass off, but I don't like dealing with a bunch of people. I imagine there's all different sorts of there's all kinds of shit out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out women because dating coaches and love assumption coaches speak differently on women. Yeah, don't, bro. Most dating coaches out here, bro. Like, nigga, you should probably take advice from somebody that's actually in a healthy relationship and mainly a healthy marriage. Like, I would love to give relationship advice, bro. Like, as like YouTube vids and shit like that. Like, I'm doing it because you're asking, so I'm doing it. But like, nigga, I'm not even married yet. Like, I haven't been with my girl for long enough to say that I fully mastered this shit. I still sometimes do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Most dating coaches, like, understand, dating coach. That's for dating, not for long-term relationships all the time. You got to talk to a marriage coach, someone that's actually been married for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? What's the coolest thing you learned from an anime? Ooh, that's a good question. For I've actually, yeah, I've been trying to find videos about like how different animes have real life principles so I can react to them. I found some things I think. Um, the coolest thing you learn from that you could fucking level up if you do the right shit. Solo leveling, bro. If you do the right shit, you're going to evolve, my nigga. Facts. If I have frequent, vivid, violent nightmares, did that imply that if I astral project, I'll be drawn to lower planes easily and have a difficult time? I won't say that it automatically means that because, like, depending on how you leave, like, if you leave in a very conscious way, you feel confident, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I would say that. Yeah, I don't think you're just drawing the lower planes off the rip. Nah. Okay, last one. I'm a teacher, and all these women be having boyfriends and husbands, and I swear they loyal to the max, but then cheat behind their back, and they don't even know, which is why I'm in fear of love. Just because, I mean, that has nothing to do with you, though, right? That's not your girl. Hey, I used to have a philosophy for all my women. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. I used to have a philosophy called NMB, not my bitch. That's not my bitch. Why am I worried? Now, granted, I don't like calling women bitches. I don't. Do I still do it? Sometimes I do. If a girl's really being a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Same way like the same. I'll call a nigga a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't like calling girls bitches though. But like before, it was like NMB. That's not my bitch. Like even when I was like dealing with like even when I was just, like dating girls, right? I don't even say dating. Like with me, I was really just like meeting girls. We have a bond. We hook up. Whatever the hell. You might call it dating or not. Who cares? But if you call it dating, right? When I was dating, that wasn't like that's not my girl, bro. I'm not about to be pressing her and shit. That's not my bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even with my even like and I even said that like in my philosophy, right? I even said that when you have a girlfriend, like that's not like she's not like yours. Like you don't own her. Like that's not your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not your female dog. You know, because the bitch is a female dog. That she's not your bitch. She's not your female dog. That's not your bitch. So stop worrying about like, especially when it comes like especially like when that's not your girl at all. That's not your bitch. Why you worried about that shit? You know what I'm saying? I guess worry about me and mine. And if I do get hurt, let go. Remember it's yes, facts, bro. I've been hurt before. You know what I'm saying? Niggas been You know what I'm saying? That shit gives you character. You learn some shit, bro. I feel like niggas gotta go through heartbreak, bro. That might not be true, but I think some niggas just got to, bro. Me, I had to go through all the bullshit, bro. Yeah, I just had to. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even officially with the girl, but like we were just like fucking with each other long term and shit. It was just like so fucking toxic, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. Shit. Yeah, tell me. How does it feel? How does it feel? Do you feel pain on the other side? It feels like pain here. Like if you do choose to feel pain, like if you're feeling pain, it's gonna feel like how it feels right here. Facts. But yeah, worry about you and yours. You know what I'm saying? Worry about you. You know what I'm saying? Worry about improving yourself. Just like I said, just be the best version of yourself, which involves being confident, and then just start interacting with women and the women or the woman that you interact with, which is most in alignment with you. Like talk about your values, what you care about, what your goals are, and then also see if what they say matches up with their actions. If they do, try to get together. You know what I'm saying, and do some shit. You know what I'm saying. If it don't work out, it don't work out. If it do, it do. Loyalty. Understand that, bro. Loyalty's not because a lot of niggas be stuck on this too. They'll finally find a girl who they think is loyal. Loyalty is not enough. Like you need a lot of things in a relationship. Loyalty is just one aspect. You know what I'm saying? Anime or movie recommendations. 12 Monkeys. That's a TV show. Watch it. 12 Monkeys. Check out Mindsight. I heard about Mindsight. I'm gonna check it out more for sure. Um, my last situation was 6 years ago after being with the girl for 10 years. I ain't been the same. Oh, so you got some like trauma. You got some like trauma. You know what I'm saying? Yikes, bro. Yeah, heal from that. Just reflect on what those things showed you. You know what I'm saying? Um, what the fuck kind of question is this? Have you ever astro spied on your girl to see if she's cheating? No, bro. What the fuck kind of bro? If I feel like I have to spy on you, I just shouldn't be with you. Bro, what are you talking about, gang? That's a good question, though. I'm not gonna lie. But hell no, bro. I thought about that once. Y'all niggas are wild, bro. I'm out of here. What the fuck is niggas? Oh, like we gonna spy on our girlfriends out of body and shit. The fuck y'all got going on, bro? Hell nah. We not doing that. What the fuck? I trust my girlfriend. What the hell? I trust my girlfriend, bro. What the fuck? Bro, we gotta end this shit. It's about to hit 3 hours, bro. I'm gonna answer these last questions and we gonna end this shit, bro. Cause we what we talking about, bro? Yo, y'all niggas, I actually fuck with this shit. Y'all niggas are funny as hell, bro. I fuck with y'all, bro. Top five awakened movies. Fuck, bro. I don't even know, bro. Matrix. Inception. Doctor Strange, all them bitches. Some of the Ant-Mans. It's probably already 5, my nigga, ain't it? Matrix is so basic. Damn, nigga. That's just good though. There's another one that's like the Matrix. What's that one called? There's something else that's like the Matrix. Movies like the Matrix. Yeah, what the fuck I haven't seen some of these shits. What the fuck are these? Nigga, I don't know what the fuck that shit called, bro. Now I don't care to find it, to be honest. Awaken, I don't know about although I fuck with movies, bro. Like, I'm not like a nigga that be like keeping track of movies and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like TV shows, 12 Monkeys, Timeless. What's that other show called? What's that shit called? Fringe. Fuck with that shit. I fuck with Fringe. Y'all sleep on Lilo and Stitch. We do, because I don't like that shit. I'm sleeping. You feel me? I'm sleeping. So it's like everybody in the astral is in a trance type autopilot state, whether they got their dream or died in the physical. Also, can you wake people up if they're in an auto? You could wake people up in autopilot. Shit, nigga, you got woken up, right? You were probably on autopilot. You were on autopilot at one point. You could wake yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You woke up, right? But no, not everybody in the astral is in like a trans autopilot state. No, there's like a lot of conscious people in the astral plane for sure. Check out Existence Dark City. I will. Someone said that before. I got to look at that for sure. Tom Campbell says our purpose. Yeah, that can be our purpose, bro. Sometimes that's what you want to do. We can wake up other people, bro. Truman Show. Yeah, I've never actually watched Truman Show because like it's so old and I'm not trying to watch some old ass graphics, but like, yeah, that's a good one, bro. There's another one that's like that though, bro. What the fuck is it called? That's about to piss me off because like watching like this shit is like chess like Matrix, bro. That's what I'm thinking about. Total Recall, that's what it's called. I like that. Total Recall is a good movie. Fuck with that one. All right. We're hitting the end. Give Truman a chance. Okay, I might watch. Bae. Yeah. Would you want to watch Truman Show? Mm-hmm. Would you want to watch Truman Show? You already seen it? Yeah, I watched it on the old house. For real? Yeah. You were watching that shit one time. I remember that shit. Well, I ain't gonna watch it by myself. So I'll try to give it a chance, bro. That shit old as hell, and my girl already seen it. It's not looking too good, bro. I'm being real. Yeah, I'll check out Dark City Assistance. Word. How you quickly raise your frequency. Watch my video about raising your frequency and also just tap into higher states of consciousness. You could either think and feel in higher ways or just raise your consciousness or do both. If I find myself in the astral, how can I go into my own dream space in me? So I jump back in my head first in my body. Before I thought going live, I'm at the okay. I gotta hop over there then. Yeah, you could be anything. Angel, God, demon, you know what I'm saying? Alien, all that shit. Back to the other question though. To access your dream space, just start trying to literally just start dreaming. Like just start like imagining shit while being out of your body. You should end up inside of a dream for sure. Watch Inception, Gerald Game, bro. I love yo. That's a good movies like that, like Truth or Dare, um, Escape Room, Gerald's Game, dumb shits, bro. Would you rather? Dumb shits are bangers, bro. I fuck with the movies, bro. They make them shits make you think, bro. I bet, yeah, yeah. All right, we at the end right here, though. You know what I'm saying? This was really good, bro. Yeah, so we gonna be running these shits for sure. We gonna run. Nigga put I miss her. LOL. God damn, bro. It be like, you know what I'm saying? It be like that, but bro, it's some better shit out there for you, bro. One thing I used to tell my boys, bro, you know what I'm saying? The pussy only get wetter from here. You know what I'm saying? It's like some immature shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas be, you know what I'm saying? Like they be stuck on like a girl's vagina. They be stuck on the sex and shit like that, bro. The pussy only gets wetter from here because if you were with a girl and shit didn't work out, she probably fell out of love with you. If a girl actually loves you, that shit gets wetter. You know what I'm saying? All vagina is wet, by the way. It's just about she likes you or not. You know what I'm saying? And if she's been used up, you know. But that's some immature shit though. Most definitely. That's some real immature shit. It's all good. I'm gonna do more live streams probably on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a cartoon TV show in my mind's eye one night. Have you ever had that? Yeah, I've watched TV inside my head before. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna go live on like Monday though. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, homie. I needed this live and needed the motivation and advice. I'm glad this shit helped you for real, my guy, for sure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, remember, bro, NMB, not my bit. You know what I'm saying? That's not my girl. I'll say NMG, not my girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't compare yourself to other people's relationships, bro. Not my girl. And things only get better from here. The coochie gets wetter. You know what I'm saying? The love gets deeper, and the connection only gets stronger from here, bro. You feel me? So we're gonna end on that. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy, Uncle Brother Dot. You feel me? I love y'all. I got a video dropping at like 444 or some shit or 555 about how to step into your godhood. Step into your godhood. That'll help you a lot, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Got a video about that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Do you gamble? Fuck no. All right. We're gonna end on that one. I love you. Peace.